right, kids. Here we are on a beautiful Sunday morning. And I just got word that one of the legends of the vinyl community is with us here today. And he goes by the name of Thor. And we love him. And it is Thor. And so we're all happy. Greetings, everybody. Thor's Vinyl. Thor, so nice to see you. The show is better anytime you're part of it. So I don't know what keeps you away. I don't know what keeps you away, but whatever it is, whatever problem it is, get away. We love seeing Thor. Anyway, it's great. I'm knocked out. So today's topic, I wanted to talk about the whole idea of collecting because we collect a lot here in the vinyl community. Collecting's a problem. If you don't think collecting's a problem, talk to your wallet. Holy smoke. I watched a great video. Mikey Arugula, our good friend over here on the Rachel's Ghost program, Mikey Arugula, he was on with Joe Mayo, and what a collection that guy's got. He says he's going to kind of open up his room, his collectible room. It was like Christmas in January. They were going over opening box after box filled with Beatle collectibles and all sorts of good stuff. And so there you have. What's this? It was hard to find you, Rachel. What are you talking about, Kreiner? Anthony's here. Autophilia, classically trained, knowledgeable, university educated, musical gadfly, bon vivant. Anyway, Anthony's with us. We have our other Anthony. Speaking of collecting stuff, boy, if there's a gene where you collect stuff, our friend AGK Vinyl Life, Music Life, I guess he's AGK Music Life, that guy collects. He's a collector. Boy, oh boy. I guess it's because now, oh gosh, I hesitate to teach you, but I think it's important. There are things in your brain called endorphins, beta endorphins, and they give you a charge. Like if something happens and you get all happy, then you get all happy. And yes, Joe, my pleasure. I'm a fan. They did the Beatles tag. The Beatles tag is out. Mark Morris launched it, and they go, who is your favorite Beatle channel? And so I went right away. You were the first name out, right out. Joe Mayo, the pride of New York, the pride of New York. How can anybody not love Joe Mayo? But Joe's been doing this thing for a long time. He's got a great channel. Really, if you're a Beatles fan, it's the channel to watch for my money because it's entertaining as well. And I love you and Danny, the rapport you kids have. And I tell you, I was over there watching, and it was like you guys had like 350 views or something. I go, this is criminal. This is absolutely criminal because it's not just Beatles. It's just entertaining. I love the banter and the going back. And if you like banter, then you can do no better than Joe Mayo. Thor will do. My producers just announced that Thor will be doing what's known as a metal minute. So I'm all in on it. So let's get him up here so he can do his metal minute sort of thing. Well, not right now, Sue says, but I'm my producer again. My producer. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm talking about collecting. So one of the things I collect, but I don't collect everything. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, there is a new show, a new brand, a new product. Watch my new show, Collectors Anonymous. Well, if Mikey Arugula is part of that equation, boy, oh boy, I love that guy. That guy's a legend. I love Mikey's energy, and he's such a nice guy, right? He's such a nice guy. I could come up later. How long are you on? I'm going to be here for like 3 hours. I say to myself, with any luck, hopefully, if I'm entertaining enough and we got some good energy, we'll go 3 hours. If it fizzles and fails to sizzle, then, we'll do 2 hours, 2 hours minimum. But if we can do a normal type show, I think we got enough in the tank. So one of the things I collect a lot of things. And is there a collector's gene? Maybe. But I sure get my beta endorphin hits. This guy, I love this guy. He's been with me a long time. It's Proud Rock Tommy going to bang your gong. And so we love Edward. Edward's fantastic. The pride of Texas. Good morning, Amanda. So we love everybody. It's great to see everybody here. Okay. Jazz moves. What is this one? Bruce Gas Boxing. Jazz and more. I guess you need a wrench, so my producer tells me. Hello, welcome to the show. Okay, let's do this. All right, we go there. Okay, let's see. Massey's here already. We love Massey, but we're talking collecting, and I want to show you what one of my latest collecting things. Okay, Bruce, you got to have a wrench, buddy, a spanner. You know, you need a spanner if you're over in the UK. Holy smokes, the dewy glow of a warm bokeh background. What do you think about this? I'm going to balance the light. Sue and I were just talking. We got a blue light here, but I want to balance it out so it goes over there. So we're going to buy a little thing. I'm a new sub. Well, Bruce, that's fantastic. We're happy to have you here. We like subscribers. Subscribers is fine. Big shout out to Melinda Murphy, did an update video. Big shout out, huge shout out to Melinda. She was in a horrific car accident. She posted pictures of the car, what's left of it. And like Eric Weinbender, we're lucky to have her with us because just an absolute, it's just a write-off. The car is horrible. When is Chad coming on? Chad Cassim, we love him. Celebrating his 40th. Well, by gum, let's get him. Yeah, Thor, an hour is fine. You come whenever you want, man. The virtual door on the Rachel's Ghost program is perennially open for you. Hi, Richard. Bring a pint. It's a little early in the day out here, but there you go. Okay, Soltron, which sounds like an evil being. Mazzy is the worst poser. I don't think he poses at all. Although he does pose because he's like an artiste, right? But okay, my pal Julian Gill had 124 vinyl copies of Kiss Alive from all over. Yeah, there's a video I saw with someone who had hundreds of Beatle White albums. That's true. That's true. Mazzy's talked about that guy on the program frequently. I think he passed away. Rach, I like you better in 1080p. Thank you. I think I'm 720 here is all it does. I'm on Restream. The best you're getting is 720. But you know, it is what it is. Anyway, here's what I bought. Herc, if you're watching, this is a Criterion spine number 1293. Second last Criterion released off the press. Tim Burton's first film, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Sure, Pee-wee. Oh, sure, Francis. But I just love the whole Pee-wee thing. Pee-wee. We lost him, Paul Rubens. He passed away posthumously. You're not full screen, coming out as a gay guy. Well, okay, hold on. Let me go full screen. Hang on. Now I'm even bigger and bolder and more beautiful than I possibly could have been. Anyway, this is a great movie. Some people had questions about this film entering the Criterion, but I think it stands the test of time. I watched it again. Pee-wee, when he dresses up as a lady, for some reason, I really like that part. But it's so funny. And then the convict, when Pee-wee's sitting there going, yeah, and he's laughing and he's in the passenger seat and the guy starts looking at him with manly interest for a little Pee-wee. Funny stuff. The Alamo. Rach, what is the album you have the most copies of? Just curious. Well, it'll be any one of the Beatles. I think I kind of equidistant. Like I think I have 10 copies of the main 13 catalog Beatle albums. But not including golden oldies, moldy oldies from 1966. I got how many of those? I got two of those. But everyone else, all the other albums, like the White Album, I got like 10 copies. And keep in mind, I got them on CDs as well, compact disc, multiple copies of CDs as well. I got like it was gifted to me, the master recordings, the mobile fidelity, Beatles, Japanese, on CD, a bootleg version of that. I got the BC13 blue box. I've got from Liverpool, which is kind of a greatest hits comp thing. Alpha Omega, I got a lot, So, but it's the Beatle album, so it's like that's what I really collect Beatles. When it comes to music, I do have multiple copies of Zepp 4 and Zepp 5, House of the Holy. I got Zepp 2. I've got like 3 or 4 copies of Zepp 2. So I do have some, but mostly my multiple copies is reserved for the Fab Four, the Beatles. But going back to this, if you can, this is really expensive to get in Canada. Cost me $70. Sue almost had a heart attack. You can see the little silver sticker, 4K, ultra high def Blu-ray. It's got a Blu-ray and it's got the special features on the Blu-ray portion. Got some on the other. Okay, I hope so.
But it wasn't worth the 4K for Pee-wee.
Well,
fine.
Okay, yeah, Blu-ray would have been fine on this. I didn't find the 4K transfer on this to be super. Yeah. There are some like Oppenheimer. When you watch Oppenheimer in 4K, you're watching 4K. This would have been just fine in Blu-ray, So don't save yourself a nickel. There's my review of the 4K portion. Anyway, gosh, my nose is itchy. Is it too much cocaine? No, I think it's my hair. The other thing that's going on are these Pokemon. This is my kid's I bought this for him, a little Pokemon thing so he could put his Poke cards in it. These, what I learned is that this is he's got second edition Pokemon cards back from 1995, 99. They say 1995 on them, but they actually show up in 1999. Okay, here comes Norman. We love Massey. How you doing? You got
I come here personally thank Dave Donnelly for timing out the wanker who
disparaged you.
I timed him out too.
Sue timed him out too.
I didn't see that. I just saw David.
You just saw David's kill shot.
Not that I need you people fighting my battles, but I appreciate it.
We a wanker.
Well, we appreciate you, Norman. I mean,
I don't even know who that is as a fake name.
What, the guy?
Just a fake.
It's some fake out. I don't know. It's probably William or something.
Well, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
I just got off. That sounds bad. I shouldn't stop there. I just watched the hour. It was pre-recorded. Steve Westman with Chad Kassam.
Okay, 40th anniversary. That's why you were talking about it. Like there's big news
this year. Acoustic Sounds, Analog Productions, rolling out 40 years, and they're doing some stuff. I'm not going to get into the releases. A lot of them are these double 45s, which I'm not a fan of. But all the power to the people that like them. It's good stuff, good music. But come October, anybody out there, it hasn't been solidified yet, but I think it's around the 20th of October or something. Chadfest at Salina, Kansas. So a bunch of us are going to go out.
It can't be Salina. It's
got Salina, vagina, whatever. It's
Salina.
But I thought it was Salina.
Okay, somebody get us the inside groove on that.
I think it's Salina. I think it's Salina.
If it's Salina, I don't like it.
There's going to be bands. There's going to be tours. There's going to be music, mastering engineers. There's going to be, there's going to be maybe all you YouTubers. We can get you all together. Steve Westman's going to probably go. I'm going to go. I think Kimbo and we're trying to get Joe. We were trying to get Rob.
Yeah. Okay. So there is.
How much? $19 a night probably for a hotel in Salina.
Only so you're thinking of actually attending this soiree?
Oh, God, yeah. I seriously, despite what people think, I respect the hell out of Chad for what he's put out, and
Yeah.
I have no problem
Is
with.
he going to talk to you? Do you think you can get him on your program? Would he want to go on
I
your
don't
program?
think I don't think I'm the person to put Chad on my program.
Really?
We'll see. We'll see.
I think that's bullshit.
You know,
He's
the
certainly
irony is Chad
yeah,
and I align a lot with our musical taste. He's big into Ry Cooder and Little
yeah,
Feat, a
yeah,
lot of the roots music and blues stuff.
yeah.
So despite, you know, I mean, our differences aren't even big differences,
You don't
really.
even have differences. It was just
No.
merely a business thing that got
And it
blown
wasn't
up.
even directed to him. It was about all those companies, and MoFi included, that put the box thing. You know, that was it. And then
Sometimes, okay. So here's a question. You know what that tells me about you, Massey, is that tells me you got integrity. You could sell out and just kissed his ass and gone, I just love the big boxes. Keep those coming,
yeah.
Chad. And then he would have got, I love Massey. He's my guy. He's fantastic.
So how does that, you know, I
Yeah.
actually came here for one reason because you
Okay.
know how, what's it, 2 years ago now, I won those 2 ghosties.
Yeah, you did. Well deserved.
Well, I want to tell you,
You're returning it?
I
You're
don't have
returning.
them anymore. I gave them away.
Okay, what happened here? Hold on. Look at this. Holy shit. The ghosties have been donated just like
I
the
gave,
Reese
you know,
Prize.
he likes those awards.
He
He
deserves
my
them.
2 ghosties
Okay, you know what?
to
I'm gonna
Donald J. Trump.
you know what? He deserved it though. It was purely
He
political that he
totally
didn't win
deserves
in
it
the first instance.
because his love
Yeah.
of the roots of the music,
Yes.
of the YMCA's,
Eh,
he loves it, Rachel. I got a
Young
he
man,
sent
there's
me
a
he
place you
sent me
can go.
he
Yeah,
sent me an autographed
yeah,
mural of him.
yeah.
As a
Very
thank you.
interesting. Of course, Peace Prize, the Trump winning it means nothing, right? Ever since Obama got it for cooking some chicken or something, they just give those things out dime a dozen. It's kind of a club.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
Bill Kay says it. I said it right. It's Salina, Kansas.
Okay. Salina is pronounced the way Massey says Salina. Nothing could be finer than to be in Salina in the morning.
But I have a bunch of Chad's releases. I just don't like the 45. But it's not just Chad. I don't like anybody. I mean, who does them? And they're
Yeah, you don't
excellent
like the
records.
format. It's a
It's not
format.
that they're
It's
not
not a
excellent.
company
I
thing.
didn't say they're
Yeah.
doing terrible jobs. I just, it doesn't interest me.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Who's a traitor?
You are. He's
Why?
calling you a traitor because you
Why?
got rid of your ghosty. Because you've
But
sold
look
out.
who I sent it to. I sent it to our supreme leader.
Yeah, I love that guy. Holy smokes, Canada. Big news in Canada. I guess we're going Chinese now. We're all Chinese. We're all commie bastards up here. Massey, why don't you move to Canada? Our whole country is in keeping
I'm at
with your values.
Here's the reality of moving anywhere. Like I'd love to live in London or New
Yeah.
York.
London
The
would be good.
places I want to move to, first of all, they're not going to save me any money at this point in my life. When we left San Francisco, we saved by like
Yeah.
you guys. We sold high and bought low.
Yeah.
But it's gotten high here. So if I sell this, where do I go that I want to go to? And all those places that I want to go to are high too. So there's no savings. There's no extra, like Sue and I had the same, and Michelle had the same kind of sell a house bonus out of it.
Yeah.
We got a place that we liked and we got something out of it, a little extra,
Yeah.
something.
I love Michelle. What a nice lady. I haven't seen her, I think maybe once, maybe in a behind scenes. She kind of poked in maybe to say hello, but she's fantastic. She is a great lady.
It's so surprised her change because she was so driven with her photo work and her photo studio way back.
Yeah.
Let me show you one of my favorite pictures.
That she took?
No, this is my little. I don't have much of a little family wall. I don't know if Sue walked in here and saw this little.
Yeah. We were there, Mass.
Okay, but
We saw the treasure, the interval.
This is in the first 2 years Michelle and I were going out. Look at that. This is the 80s. Remember, so
yeah, fashion. Please be wary of the fashion. Yeah, that is total 80s fashion right there.
She had those kind of glasses like this.
Yeah.
And that, there's a Polaroid from her studio. That one.
Well, I can see why you guys would have gotten along because you're both artistes. Like you've got the aesthetic.
I have the aesthetic, but I'm not the artist like her. But she is. I tell you, she's one amazing photographer, man. And she, and finally she just, gave it up and is on the alpaca farm now. We have our problems, definitely. We can't live together. And but we
now when you say that, are you easy to live with? I think you'd be very easy.
It depends on the person, not Michelle, obviously.
Yeah, but but you come across as a guy that's pretty down to earth.
During the pandemic, when my friend the archivist came to visit between her jobs, and I have a spare room, and she was here for 6 weeks, and she was gonna, wherever she got the job, she was going to move to. And then the pandemic hit. And so she lived here for 3.5 years. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm neat and clean, and she's deep clean and neat because she has some issues with mold and mildew.
Oh, yeah. That's a thing.
Amanda was the easiest person I've ever lived with because I'm organized and like things neat and clean. And she's even more so. So of course I love that. But most people are not like that. And they could see us, people like me, as obsessive.
She knew one day he would return to him. Remember Felix and Oscar, the line with Felix, he knew one day he would return to her. When they had, who was the actor? Tony Randall.
Jack Lemmon played it originally.
Jack Klugman and Tony
Jack
Randall.
Jack
Lemmon played the Felix character, and then it was Jack
Klugman instead of Walter Matthau.
Matthau was the original, because they did the Fortune Cookie together, and they were a good comedy duo. Welcome aboard, Rich. We're happy to have you here. We got Mazzy in the house, and we're going to get a middle minute today, so I'm excited about that. It's been like a long time since we've had Thor up. I love this guy. I want to see him, so I'm looking forward to doing some metal with Thor. Holy moly. So I want to talk about the collecting and stuff. Now you're downsizing a little bit yourself.
I'm getting rid of multiples. I'm getting rid of some collectibles. Collectibles on a shelf now does me nothing anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I sold
like
a few things.
Yeah,
I sold some things to Sticker Mania. I sold Kimball a couple of things. I haven't really put it out there to advertise it. I have a Lennon bag 1, just the bag and the frontal piece. I don't have all the lithographs.
Yeah.
I'd like to sell, but I haven't even done it. I'd like to sell all my Genesis books, even though I cherish them. I did sell.
Hey, hold on, clarify, because people are going to go, what? You're getting rid of Phil Collins books?
Yeah, no, I'm getting rid of the first book of the 5 books of Moses. Okay.
It's just a Pentateuch.
Genesis. I'm keeping Deuteronomy because I like how it ends.
Oh my God.
That was my bar mitzvah portion from Deuteronomy. So
all right, you're doing good.
No, okay.
It's
Genesis is a British publishing company. Originally, they were doing these leather-bound limited things of like HMS Bounty and Moby Dick, and then they did George Harrison's.
Hold on, Mazzy, there you are being absent. Rob is not taking your Genesis sale seriously. Right away, Rob, you're coming in hot, and I can tell, maybe it's just me, but you seem to be a little critical or almost nonchalantly disavowing Mazzy's love of Genesis books.
Rachel, if Mazzy lifted up his hoodie, underneath is a string that you pull.
Yes.
And he says one of 12 catchy phrases.
Yeah. I hope your 8-hour.
I had a Bugs Bunny like that.
Gave you time to sleep. I want to say this to all the my old fans in San Francisco. Yesterday afternoon, I posted something on Facebook saying that, should I? Because people had reached out to me seriously. I had about 5 people say, "So, are you for the Seattle Seahawks or the San Francisco 49ers?" And I thought deep about this. Well, my home now is Seattle for 12 years. But my heart is always in San Francisco. And
you left your heart in San Francisco.
I'm not a big football fan, but I was thinking, who should I be for? Then I finally said, okay,
we call that a fair weather fan.
The 49ers, So then I said, the 49ers aren't even in San Francisco anymore. They're in Santa Clara. So
Oh,
it
dear.
What?
was an
Oh,
easy decision.
Right, Mazzy.
I
A
said,
lot of teams
I know
don't
a lot of teams.
play.
That's not the point. They're not in San Francisco. They're in Santa
They're in the
Clara.
metro.
I
They're
know.
They're in
pulled
the
for
greater metro.
You don't have to tell me. I understand the concept, but fuck you, 49ers. You're not in San Francisco. So I support the Seahawks. And I actually made the right choice because
I believe the Seahawks are now based in Aberdeen.
right. The Seahawks creamed the 49ers yesterday.
Yeah, I'm Seahawks all the way because they're the closest team to my geographic location. Same as the Mariners. I'm also a Mariners fan. Go ahead, Rob. Your team, we know, of course, is Washington Football Club.
Yeah, well, no, they do have a name.
Yeah,
but
but
I
no
mean,
one likes it.
Here's what Mazzy's inarticulate about.
Okay, this is interesting.
When your team is not in it, you can root for other teams.
Of course, I know that.
Like yesterday, I was pulling for Buffalo. I was born in Buffalo, Rachel.
Yes,
but that's not the reason I'm. That was the team I thought I would root for, and then whatever.
Well, your heart was always in Virginia, and if Virginia just couldn't put a good half-decent football team together.
Injuries, and bad coaching.
Always
I don't really care. I'm not a football fan, so
like that Buffalo coach should be fired. There's no reason that team shouldn't have won yesterday.
No, but I don't. Hey, Johnny, it's not about a struggling senior. I don't need all this stuff. Like my multiple copies, certain box sets. I don't need all this extra thing. I'm thinking of mortality and
you know what? This is a garbage take, Rachel. Here's the deal. When you're thinking about lowering your collection, your intake should lower. His intake is as bright as ever.
Yes, as bright and as bold a decision as one can make.
Gay Joel, I don't have the Madonna sex book. I almost bought it way back. Was that Matthew Rolston or Herb Ritz? Or no, what photographer? One of the big name photographer. So I almost bought it, and I just, for some reason, I passed on it. But I've bought a lot of art photo books over the years. So
he's got one. The one he had in his videos forever, Mazzy, with the naked lady on the cover. That was a big hit.
Okay, well, that's a. I don't want to get into the whole story because Rob will get upset. But that is Helmut Newton's The Sumo book, the giant.
Helmut Newton.
But that's the one Deborah Jones, one of my food photographers, gave me, and it was sitting. When I moved, she gifted to me because she gave away the stand, the Philippe Stark stand it comes with.
Yes,
unfortunately.
it came with that.
And it was sitting open on a little mini grand piano for years, and it got kind of damaged. So the spine's kind of fucked. So, I mean, that was a book that cost $1,800 new, and it's worth about 15 to 20 grand now.
We got some trouble right here. Boomer Scalper would not let me in his live stream yesterday. What's going on, Boomer Scalper?
He wouldn't let me either.
What?
Okay. What's
going on, Rob? Are you becoming too big a name now? I knew it.
First of all, two things.
Okay.
How did I not let you in my stream?
Okay.
Me?
I did not block anyone who didn't deserve to be blocked.
Okay. God, it sounds like it was a rough audience yesterday.
No, it was fine. Then Mazzy texted me for his need to be on a live stream every hour of every day.
No, I texted you. Would you like some help?
But I did.
You have jazz bums occasionally. You've helped me occasionally.
Hold on.
Wow.
Wow. This must be a fake person, Rachel.
What, Vinyl Mind? That's Scotty. That's a real guy. It's Vinyl Mind. It's Scotty.
Is that a new name?
He's a real guy. He's teasing you. He's just making,
okay.
Comedy.
So with regards to Mazzy, I didn't see his text till after.
I actually did it in the comments too, and you didn't see it, so that's fine. No big deal.
I was handling everything by myself.
Got hundreds of people watching him.
I'm not upset about it. I just sometimes you like a little, like you've had jazz bums kind of responding, and that's all.
Listen,
I was trying to be a nice guy.
If you're gonna do this shit, then ask me before. During it, I'm.
I didn't know if I was going to be back.
Listen, Rachel, I'm holding MP for 4 hours. I'm trying to help people win records. I'm trying to entertain. I'm trying to entertain people.
You're just giving her.
All right.
Yeah.
He's a
Rachel,
man of the people, Massey.
I negotiated my
Marty?
live stream agreement with Bill
Marty would help.
Bill in the basement, and I not didn't negotiate. I mean, he
Oh.
did, but he got back to me. He does a 7 Pacific time. I'm talking now. It's different where he is, but 7 to 8 he does a live stream on every Saturday. He only has an hour live stream, and that's great. It is a great stream. So I'm going to do at least start out every Saturday night, hopefully 5 p.m. to 7, which is
I'll make sure I have
8
something to do.
which
Hey,
is Saturday
Rachel.
night, 8 to 10 East Coast time. I'm going to
Go
do
ahead, Rob. What do you got for us?
Oh, okay. I think what Vinyl Mine is saying is after the auction, I made it private. You couldn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's
yeah,
what
tough
the
shit.
record-
Tough shit. Rearrange your schedule
Now
to
hold
watch it
on.
live.
So you made it. Hold on. Dare I say, Rob, that you are following in dear Sarah, the Raging Tomatoes' delicate footsteps. She too will frequently go, "Don't cry about it. Come on, man, toughen up with these kind
No.
of insights."
No, fuck tomato.
Why are you going private? What's going on? How
No.
come? Like you were so popular, everybody loved you, and now
Well-
suddenly you've become a big star, and now you're going, "This is private
Hey,
for my followers."
Rachel, why are you wearing a bowling glove?
Hey, Rachel, I want to say a positive thing about Rob.
Okay, go ahead, man.
He
Oh,
made
let me write this down. Can someone timestamp this?
he posted a fantastic Humming Guru water dispenser review.
Wait till you get a load of this, Rachel.
Okay.
So
What
I did. So Humming Guru sent me one of their products. I wrote a little thing in Record Collector News. That's the main reason I got the product.
The unit, yeah.
Because my channel is not mazzy big, but I did make a video about it.
Very good video.
Yeah, but you
wait.
get a lot of views.
Oh, Rachel.
Okay,
The
sorry.
first comment I get,
Yeah,
is Mazzy blasting the video.
Massey,
wait,
what
wait.
did you do?
Okay, let me just
Okay,
clarify.
please,
I didn't comment.
I'm horrified at what I'm hearing.
Rachel, I didn't comment in the video. We have a private text with Harry and I and
Okay.
Dr. Robert and Rob and
Yes.
Louie and a few people. And that's where I said, I thought it was too much unboxing and not enough product showcasing.
Wow.
So I criticized it. I thought it was constructive.
I am
Because he's sitting there looking
so
at the
glad not to be a
instructions for
part of
5
that little
minutes and
conversation.
figuring this out. Like, who wants to see that? I want to see how
Okay.
you.
Well, now it's public. You've gone public. Rob is
Yes, I have.
humiliated, obviously.
Well,
He's
Rob
very-
brought
you're
it up. Rob
humiliating
brought it
him publicly now, though. It's all
Right,
about
Rachel?
the unboxing.
Rachel, after crying for 3 hours straight.
Yes, Rob.
No, look, is any, I think the charm of anything I do on my channel
Yes.
is how
Charm?
riddled,
The same
is how
sentence as
riddled,
you.
shut up, is how riddled with mistakes it is.
I
Rachel, is
love
it
the fact-
perfect? Is
you
it
know-
perfect? No,
But did it need to be? No.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, here's the, Rachel, I have to actually say something.
yeah, go.
So, yesterday, because of the Humming Guru video, I got so many subs.
Holy smokes, Rob.
I'm sure you
Awesome.
will. It's
Okay, but let me the point I want to make with this, Rachel, is I went over 2,500 subs.
Congratulations.
And I'd like to in a public way thank all the people that support me. But more importantly, I'd like to attack my critics and my haters.
Holy
I
fuck.
just
no,
love
you know. Okay,
Atta girl.
Rob,
Atta girl.
you and I go back and forth. You don't watch my videos, and I watch all your videos. You just don't
No,
make
I
that many.
watch. There's so many of them, Mazzy,
Of
and there's
course,
only
and
so
I don't.
much.
It's not a criticism. I
No,
totally
I
understand.
watch and support, but I
understand.
Yeah.
I just thought I was waiting to see this unit in working and installing it, and you cut to it in the very end after you showed the graphic of the specs for like 2 minutes. So that was just my.
well, now as an old person, Mazzy, you're rearranging the
Yeah.
video in your head.
Hey,
That's not what how. Here's the deal. Anyone who's seriously gonna get this has the Humming Guru already. And I
Yeah.
showed the pieces and explained what they did Then I put it together. Maybe I could have shown that.
Well, I didn't see the thing. Do you have to plug it in? Do you have to plug this thing in?
No. If you paid attention to my
Well,
video,
you had some cord. You said,
Rachel,
oh, there's
well, hold on. If you
I
pay
did watch it.
attention, the unit is rechargeable, which is said in the video.
So you have to plug it
Interesting.
in. How long does the recharge last? Things like that.
Mazzy, it's not a magic box. It doesn't do it all by
I
itself.
know,
Well,
that's
actually,
my
Rachel, it is
question.
a magic
That's my-
box. You can
Like,
do
does it
way cool
last
things
for
with it.
hours? Like one whole cleaning? Is that enough? Or
Right. So far, Mazzy, I could do a follow-up video based on 3 months of using. It has not run out of juice.
okay.
All right. Speaking
Then-
of juice, hold on. We got Harvey here. We want to do a big shout out for Harvey because he's got the soul and the what are we calling it? The soul, and funk tag for 2026. Mazzy,
I
have you done it
recorded.
yet?
I recorded it after this show. I think it's 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock my time this
Okay.
morning. My soul. and funk.
Finally, we need
It'll
you
post.
big channels to help out
I
these
did it.
young
I did it,
artists.
Harvey. It's coming today, and I did it
Yeah.
in 14 minutes. It was
Wow,
a
that's
good
pretty
tag.
good.
I had a good time with it. It will post in a couple hours.
Harvey,
And I'm getting flack.
Okay.
I'm getting flack from Tokyo Brian these days too.
Okay. Okay.
Can
what's going on?
can I also attack Mazzy in another regard with my video?
Yeah, absolutely, Rob.
I was trying to make it not a long video, Rachel, because people don't watch the whole thing. If I do a
They play it
15-minute
through at
video,
5 times speed.
I know that's what a lot of people do. But for I think it's a 7-minute video. I go to my analytics. People only watch half of it.
Yeah, but
So
you're unwrapping the instructions for 3 minutes.
that never happened.
Harvey,
You know,
there's a great lesson
Rachel,
in this.
There's
Do that, Harvey. Keep showing up and being with other parts of the vinyl community. When we do that, then you bring new people in from your world and your channel grows. It's kind of 1-to-1 correlation. Attaboy, Harvey. We love to hear it. Okay, Rob, go ahead.
Harvey, do a video where you take your shirt off. Mazzy, that's one of his first videos, and he got a lot of subs.
No, I do show my bald spot. Yeah.
And another attack of Mazzy, Rachel, with regards to my video.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, well, at least it was said. Okay,
No.
Anna Sakuma, you are absolutely right. For decades, I referred to my music collection as a benign obsession because it's this whole thing about collecting, Rob. It can get out of hand. And also, full disclosure, I've got to come clean. Apparently, Sue was telling me, I business, ma'am. I money grabber. I'm a grubber. I'm a money grubber.
Well, but
Rob, how do you deal with that? Are you a money
Rachel,
grubber?
here's the
I
deal.
sure am now.
A year ago, remember, I left where I lived, leaving all the records here.
You left everything.
Right. It's not my connection to these records is a hobby and something I do to take my mind away from the reality.
It's not an illness like Mazzy has.
No. But here's what I want to say. I believe any type of collecting is a coping mechanism. If you want to get serious about it, it is a addiction of some sort.
Yes.
So no one can control their buying habits when it comes to being a collector, and maybe other things too. But so to take all this stuff seriously is the best way to not take it seriously is the best way to handle it. Right? Right? Am I wrong about this?
Rob, you're absolutely right. You're handling it the proper way with perspective. It's called perspective.
And honestly, the whole point of me doing a YouTube channel is, regardless of what I talk about, is just a form of expression, right?
I thought you were doing it for the chicks. You told me I do it for the chicks.
It ain't helping, Rachel. It's not helping.
This is going to sound cliche, and we've talked about this many times. Aside from sharing and learning new music, which is to me the primary thing, the best thing I found I've been doing this almost 8 years now, is actually meeting people and getting new friends and new people in different cities around the world.
Yes.
That's been great. I mean, I wouldn't have met the two of you if it wasn't for now, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
It's a good thing.
Obviously, Harry here and Kimbo and the people in Vancouver, the people in
Rachel on
LA
the hills.
London.
on the heels of the success of the stupid music T-shirt,
Yes, Rob.
Mazzy's next shirt's going to say Mazzy Worldwide.
It's going to be one of the pull strings.
Yes.
I'm Mazzy. I'm worldwide.
Hey, I sold
Uh,
I sold 30 shirts so far in the last week and a half.
30
Wow.
shirts. Mazzy, that is an indication of just how popular you've become
And I
as a young
sold 5
personality.
hats and I think 4 or 5 mugs.
Hey, Rachel, did you just hear that after Mazzy said he sold 30 shirts?
Holy smokes. It was just
I-
worldwide.
It was Joey Callio saying, I crap bigger than that.
Joey did another DJ night Friday night. It was fun. It was good.
Okay,
Kimbo-
we got a question from Fluffy. Rach, how often do you listen to your music through Kobas? A lot. I'm saying, how often do we do it? Every third day, something like that. Every couple of days. Every couple of days we go to Koba. I've been really busy lately. Rob, I dumped the Windows platform for Linux. I've got a thing called Nobara Gnome. It's a gnome. It's a slick down.
You have to, with the Linux, you have to make sure the system that you choose is secure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's part of the deal with your
yeah, I'm no fan of Windows. I used Linux I converted one of my old Mac laptops to Linux.
Yeah.
And it's good. You know what's the best form of Linux, I think?
What do you like?
Is that the Google operating system.
Ungoogled Chrome?
No. What is it, Chrome operating system or whatever?
You know,
Well,
that's
like there's they have so many different flavors of this.
Well,
like,
this is the one they sell. They sell the
Ubuntu.
laptops cheap so school kids can have them.
Oh, I love that.
you know,
That's the operating,
Joe,
but that's a form of Linux, I think.
I like it when the one I got is the one they give for retards.
Joe, hey,
Help
Joe,
the
I'd
young
like to do
retards.
a branded bourbon. Like, Dylan's got Heaven's Door,
Yeah.
but bourbon's not my primary. I'd like to do a gin, a Mazzy infused gin. But
that would sell in the VC. People would buy
Rachel,
it.
do you
know.
think
I
it?
don't think people are
I'd
gonna
buy it.
People aren't
I'd
going to
buy
buy
it.
a $30, $40 bottle of gin.
I would
with my
buy
Do you
name
think
on it.
it's
Massive
accurate
fan.
to call Mazzy the Martha Stewart of the VC
Kinda. Mazzy, ever done time? Ever done time?
for tax evasion?
I've
Yeah.
never spent a night in the hospital or in jail.
Wow.
Knock on wood.
I did an overnighter in the drunk tank.
No.
It was Christmas Eve in the
haven't-
drunk tank.
I haven't bought the Black Dub record yet. I haven't. No.
Okay. Mazzy condoms, they only come in red. That's interesting. Kind of blue, maybe. They kind of come in
Woodford
blue.
Reserve. There are definitely since we did a lot of photo shoots, there are these wineries. You can do custom labels for holidays and Christmas for anything. It's not.
Oh, yeah,
the
but
greatest-
that's different. I like the idea of a Mazzy. And you know what, Maz? You design your bottle like a little fedora.
No,
Okay,
I
go
would
ahead, Rob.
request. I don't know if you
Rachel,
would do it.
this
I would
needs to be
request-
big. Make me big.
Okay,
like
we're
Tom-
going big
Tom-
with
Wait a
Rob.
sec. Tom
Hold
Rashawn.
on, Maz, look, we're going big.
Okay, I figured out the name for Mazzy's wine.
All right.
Mazzy Shevitz.
There we go.
It's
So-
kind of Hebrew like. Okay,
So
okay,
this
what's
is how
this?
your shirt arrives, and by request, because Harry,
Yeah.
I listen to the people.
Yes.
A lot of the larger dudes, like Harry, he's a bigger guy, doesn't like this light T-shirt. I like the light Canva T-shirts personally, but I do have a heavy T-shirt option in the shop. So this is the lighter one. They're all black. There is a white option for the lighter one, but you can get the heavy style of the typical T-shirt too if you like. If you don't like this, but make sure you look. If it says heavy, that's a different shirt, just the heavier one. It's more boxy. I think.
Mazzy, I like the tight holes.
You like the tight hole, yes.
Like the tight.
Yeah. Get a netted. Is there a netted Mazzy version?
I don't know.
They sell that at the Blue Oyster Bar, Rachel.
I'll take one of them netted Mazzies. Just,
Um,
I think it'd be fantastic.
on my by the way, on my live
Oh.
stream, the first live stream, I'm going to
Yes.
give away a free Sam record. Okay.
Oh, okay. This is a jazz record.
Because Fred at Sam Records, really great guy. He sent me this about 3 months ago,
Right.
and it never showed up. And I wrote him, and he sent me one. And then about a week and a half later, this showed up. So I have two. So I'm going to give this away. I'm not sure how yet on the live stream. This will be given out.
Yeah.
Hey, Rachel.
Okay. Hold on,
During-
Rob.
during-
Hold on. I bet you already got a copy of this. Larry
No,
Bird
I do,
record.
but I gave away like 5 or 6 records during my auction yesterday.
What? 5 or 6? Mousy,
Yeah.
do you see what's going on?
I mean, it's no big deal to give away records, man.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
but giving away the
yeah,
records that
it's-
you use for packing
Oh my
material
God.
is one thing.
That's not true. I gave away some good records.
Hey, it's not a competition, okay? Give
Okay. Apparently, Harry's putting on the pounds now. I'm dropping them. Harry's putting them on. What's going on there? Jim Morrison's lizard.
Harry's great. Harry's a good guy, you know.
We love Harry. Okay, Rob, you're correct. Google or is built on the Linux kernel.
No, I know I'm correct. I don't say wrong things, Johnny.
Listen, Johnny. Holy shit. By the way, big plug for the Patreon. We had Johnny on the Patreon. It was unbelievable. Milli Vanilli have just given their Grammy, awarding their Grammy to my favorite president. Breaking news. That is fantastic. I love that.
He's getting all the awards.
He deserves them, right? He's
Yeah.
actually doing something. I'm all excited, but I'm going to be an American before you know. Have you guys seen the lineup in Edmonton? They showed the lineup of the people signing to leave Canada. Like it's a shit show up here, Rob.
You know,
it is a barn
there's
burner.
something about people who base their life on reality and the
Yes.
people who don't.
Yeah, you
And
know what?
that's
Here,
it. And
Rachel.
we are getting out of China.
Yeah, Rachel.
Yeah, Rob.
I'm sorry to break the news to everyone.
Yeah.
There's not a perfect place on this planet.
Yeah,
No.
I agree with that.
So life is what you choose to make of it.
Yeah,
it used to be
absolutely.
Where
Greenland.
you live.
It used to be Greenland, but no more.
Greenland's where the place to be, man. I'm thinking of moving there just to get ahead of the
You
curve.
do know that Greenland is pretty much ice barren.
I know we watched a documentary, Sue and I, because we were thinking of moving.
What? Yeah. Can you
Well,
imagine the taxes and
strategic.
the upkeep of owning that place?
Don't you worry about the Danes have had it for a while. They don't do much with it. Okay, Rich goes, no politics. I know we're not a political show here. We are just casual
We're
observers.
talking about
of a
award
world
season.
on
We're talking
interest
about
and
award
awards.
season, not politics.
Thor. Let's get Thor. I love Thor. Holy smokes. Anyway, I'm all excited. So Alberta is having this referendum on staying in Canada's in big trouble right now. And Saskatchewan wants out.
Do you
You
just
know,
always
so-
make shit up, Rachel?
Well, don't you watch the news? Have you seen the news? Have you read
Well,
have
I've
you
seen
read
the
about?
real news.
Okay. And Matthew goes, that door is closed, Rach. Oh, that's a shame. I woke up 59 years ago today. Holy smokes, Eddie, we
Happy
love you. Happy
birthday,
birthday, Eddie.
Hey, I want to show you. Now, I showed this on Rob's show.
Yeah, but
this
it's
is a
Eddie.
different
Can't you
show,
do
so
a bigger birthday greeting first
you would
before you go on?
appreciate this more because I'm going to do an interview, a chat in about 2 weeks with Andrew Sandoval.
Andrew Sandoval. Yeah.
And I didn't
Okay.
get this free. I pre-ordered this last November. You know, Andrew is the big monkeys guy, and he did the Kinks mono box, all the monkeys
Yeah.
reissues, box sets. He does the Sunshine sort of Sunshine Pop not live stream, but a radio show, online show. He used to work for Rhino, but I ordered this. This is the big giant book.
Okay,
of
we'll
the
go
Kinks.
big on you. It's a big Kinks book, kids.
It
Oh, a
comes out.
beautiful cover picture.
It comes
Hey,
out.
Mazzy,
it comes
Mazzy,
out
you showed that on my channel the other day.
Did you just hear this? This is Rachel. These people appreciate it here. You don't appreciate this stuff.
They're
Rachel gets-
making
Keep
fun
going.
of you.
Mazzy, you're doing good. I love this.
So
Okay, Maz, so this is a paperback.
yeah, but this is the cheaper version. This is $79. I bought it, and then it turned out it doesn't come out till February. But since we're chatting, he sent it to me early. But I bought
Wow.
it. So This
Turn that
is,
sideways so people can see the breadth of it.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of girth.
Yeah,
Wow, that looks nice.
I mean, it's some
Great
real.
shot.
It's like a day-to-day book of all the recording sessions, live
Yeah.
sessions, and the thing about it is, this is only part one theoretically. This is 1940 to 1971, so right up to Lola. That like right when they leave, Pi Records, or they leave Reprise Records, and then move on to RCA in America. So I won't show the whole thing right now, but in about
Okay.
2 weeks we'll have a chat.
Hold on.
With Andrew
Rachel, you
Sandberg.
know what that book cover looks like?
Okay, hold on. Let's just.
Oh.
There's the cover. Go ahead.
Hey,
Bob.
hold it back up like you did before. man.
Okay, here we go, Mass.
Hey, everyone. If you like the cakes cereal just came out, fortified with vitamins and nutrients.
Vitamin D and riboflavin.
Part of a nutritious breakfast.
Holy smoke, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there we are going to, a little later in the program, we're going to do a birthday song for Eddie. So please stay tuned. We're going to be playing our birthday song. But in the
Rachel,
meantime, we have
you
a
might- you
guest.
probably
for the part of
have-
the Mighty Thor.
You probably have me for another 20 minutes.
What's going on, Rob? Are you going out to Orange County Record Store?
No, that's not-
adventure.
No, I'm going to go run some errand stuff.
Okay. Hi, Thor. We
Hi.
got Rob here. Look at Massey's here. That looks like a good book, Massey. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out in February, get you Kinks fans, you got to get on board. Massey's third or second favorite band, depending how he's feeling. Okay, Thor, have you got some metal for me? Can you show some metal, please, for the
Can
little?
is my microphone on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we haven't seen enough of you. You're like way
Yeah,
gone.
I was kind of gone. But
Yeah,
first
I
of
don't
all,
like
I want to say better late than never. Happy New Year, everyone. It's
Happy New Year,
already
Thor.
way into it, but never too late to say it. And I'm happy that I can step in whenever I find the time. The last weekends were quite busy, so I had not really a time to step in, but I'm always lurking or in the back. So if you like, I had the opportunity to find some really, really good stuff if the audience is a little bit tuned to metal. But first I want to give a big shout out to a good friend, you cannot say, but a long friend from Pibithal's channel.
Yeah.
You know, he has a Discord channel, and there's one guy, like 1 year ago or so, he said he now found his third Robert Ludwig Led Zeppelin 2, and so he now wants to give me a present because I send so many records to Patrick to digitalize that he wants to give me a present. So I said, yeah, okay. He told me I have to pay the postage, you know, the shipping.
Yeah.
And so he sent me an original Robert Ludwig, you know, pressing both sides.
That's the golden. This is the one.
Yeah.
This is the holy grail of Zeppelins.
Yeah, I never had one here. I have the German one on one side, Robert Ludwig, but not Robert Ludwig and SS for a Sterling sound on both
Play
sides.
it loud.
It's not in very good plus condition. It's like VG plus, but I can nicely hear it through. It's not skipping. It plays much better than it looks like. And you know, for a gift, I was very appreciative, and I love how he thought about like that. And so I never heard a original Robert Ludwig pressing, and it blows you away when you. Wow!
You play
amazing.
it loud. It's so dynamic.
Yeah.
I was at Harry's place, so I heard. Wow!
I also went down the rabbit hole. I got myself a phono preamp, a tube amplifier, the line magnetic LP33, and now I'm checking out different kind of tubes. You know, like Muller and kind of, you know, Brymer Amperex, all these cool little ECC 83. Tubes, and it's a whole different experience. I never experienced music like that. I never had a tube amp in my house, and it will never leave. So it's a very special experience together with the Super Night that you have.
Yes.
So it fits very well to this typical name sound, warm analog tube. Beautiful.
Yeah, it does warm it up. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. So then yesterday I found this beautiful thing. This is Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Melancholies and the Infinite Sadness. This is the 4 LP box pressed by
That's
Palace
good. I have that. That is very
in
good.
America. That sounds really, really cool. Fantastic. Good price also, unplayed.
It is a good price. You can get a good price on that. And
Yeah.
I've seen it around in my local store as well.
Yeah. The guy, he just put the shrink away and listened to it. So it's kind of unplayed. So this is really, really wonderful.
Good
This was
find. Good
yesterday.
find.
So metal wise, I also found some good stuff. This one is a extremely rare pressing.
Look at
It's,
this, Massey. Hot lesbians. Massey, you know how you love this stuff.
This is type on
Look at
negative.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Unfortunately,
looks like last night.
Peter Steele, he passed away. He was the lead man of Carnivore, then he formed Type O Negative, and this is an original European first pressing, and this is like, you know, this is unbelievable to find. It's like 400 euros in a near mint condition. This is extremely rare. Now the represses are there, but this is a really first pressing. So I had to take it. I like it very much. This is with the Christian woman stuff. It's not 100% my music, but when you see such an exemplar in such a beautiful condition, I was triggered to buy it, so I bought it.
Holy, so you know, and it's funny because from the cover you wouldn't think it's a Christian album.
Yeah, if you listen to the song, you don't want to listen to the lyrics. So this one is also classic underground metal. This is Hellion. This is a female-fronted metal album. Anne Boleyn, cool lead vocalist.
Yeah.
Nice lady.
Good name.
Yeah,
Wasn't
Anne
she-
Boleyn.
wasn't she
This is
married
a really good
to,
album. Very
Huey?
underrated. Great metal track.
Wasn't
So
she
then there's
married to
also
Huey?
another cool story.
Yes,
about-
he was, Massey. Yes, he was.
another cool story. I have this you know, where you buy the name stuff and all the electronic hi-fi equipment, and they have a whole shelf of records they use to play for the people who come to check out the equipment, you know.
Yeah.
So one day I went there, and this was on the shelf.
Oh,
Rage
there you
Against the
go,
Machine.
Massey. Commie music.
Evil Empire, and I said, there is no music vinyl on it. This is not a repress. So I took it down from the shelf and I looked at it, and it's a near mint American first pressing, US pressing. So I went to the owner of the store and I told him, hey man, I want to buy this. It's just standing there, you know, you don't listen to it. And he said, okay, how much? And I said 100 euros. And he said no. And I said 120, and then he sold it for 120 euros.
Wow, good
It
deal.
is in a
Good deal.
spotless condition, and you can see it has still the shrink on it.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking, okay, a German pressing is 120 euros worth, and then I went home on Discogs, and it is completely the US first pressing. So I was amazed. It sounds extremely good. Great album too. A big shout out to the guys who did the Danzig reissues. I have the US first pressing of this Danzig self-titled debut, and honestly speaking, this one is at least as good as the US first pressing. It has a little bit more warmth. And this
Hey,
is
Thor, if you
Yeah.
put that record over half your face, it'll look like your head.
yeah.
See, because it's even
Kind-
got
kind of.
glasses. Look
Yeah,
at that.
kind of.
It's horrific there. There you go.
My
Holy
God.
There's something you can do. Rob, do you do stuff like that with your records? Like put the things around and play with them in this manner?
I'm not disgusting, Rachel.
All right. Let's just keep moving on with our rock
Yeah,
showings.
yeah. And this is like, you know, normally I am not super eager for the reissues, but they did a perfect job. All 4 of them, of the first 4 Danzig albums, sound spectacular. I got me the third one because I didn't have that. How the Gods Can Kill, that is also really, really good sounding stuff. They did a really good job. If anyone, because you know the US pressing is going for like 300, 400, 500 euros, American dollars. So this is a real good value for money thing.
Okay, hold on, Thor.
Wait.
Rob, it's,
Two
observe
things.
something. Okay.
Did you get the Danzig Does Elvis record?
What?
I think they repressed that.
Oh yeah,
Dancing
I heard it.
Elvis.
It's horrible.
Yeah. He's a
Okay,
big
secondly,
Elvis fan.
have you seen Danzig lately, Rachel?
No, is he okay, Rob? Is he looking?
No,
a little...
he looks like a bloated version of Danzig.
Yeah, I
He's
think
like-
he-
so.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like
He
He
would
would
be-
Rob,
he was left
would
in a
need one of my-
bathtub.
He would need
for-
one of my heavy T-shirts then. Okay.
It looks like someone ate Glenn Danzig, Rachel.
Putting on the pounds. Okay, there we go. Sabbath Master Reality.
Yeah, so now I have the German first pressing, the UK first pressing, and this is an original American first pressing on the green. I think even, what is it called? The Artisan label. You know, this is an original greenie.
That's how we used to get them.
I wanted to check it out, how it compares to the UK, and I have to say, more and more I listen to the US pressings. I really, really love them. I have now the first album, Paranoid, Master, and Volume 4 as original US and UK.
Nicely.
And I have to tell you, the American pressing sounds fantastic. If they are a lot of cheaper.
Greenies. Yeah.
Huh? Much
something
cheaper.
about those greenies on all of them. They're great.
Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. I was not sure, but then I found this one in the shrink, and it's like, yeah, VG Plus.
Well, Rob Mazzy and myself, a few other people were there, I guess, and we were listening to Black Sabbath, they debut on the American Green label, because all the hype was on the Rhino reissues and how great they were sounding, and it could not compare. Rob and I still remember Rob and I both leaned over in our chair right at the same time, said that one, like you could tell immediately that the first press US had so much more to it than the Rhino reissue. It was night and day. It was
Rachel, without offending anyone, I just sold the first two Rhino albums, Black Sabbath and Paranoid, on eBay, because I don't need to have them. The Greenie, the American first pressing, and the UK pressing on my system, in my humble, and not humble, but in my honest opinion,
everybody's system, Thor. They're just better.
So I just sold them for like 30, 40 euros more than I paid.
Yeah.
So
but that's the thing. A lot of people can't find those early American ones cheap. They'll cost twice as much in America at least. Yeah. So I and they're not always quiet. That's the problem. If you get a quiet one, great, you're set. But that is, people say, why do they keep putting these records out? Well, because they sell, because people want them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. I know, and I think, of course, for original UK, it's like 300-400, and for original American pressing is like 150, something like that.
Wouldn't it be great if some UK label, Warner Brothers in the UK, did the Black Sabbath catalog all analog? Why don't the UK labels do this? People are always complaining from Europe, rightly so, that it costs so much to ship these Rhinos or acoustic sounds over to Europe. The tapes are there. Let them do their versions of them. I don't get it. I don't get why no one's doing it, of the majors.
Yeah, I agree. I'm happy to found the greenies. They have the sound how you say, the sound signature of the UKs and the sound signature of the greenies are a little different, and the greenies are more forward, more open. I like this. When you listen to the UK first pressing of Master of Reality, it has this dark, this threatening atmosphere, which fits the album, which fits all albums of Black Sabbath. But I also like the clarity and the punch of the greenies, like Black Sabbath and Paranoid and Master of Reality. Only Volume 4. Volume 4 is the only one which sounds massively better on the UK. Massively. The other ones are very, very close. Even preferable maybe the US. But Volume 4, I have it here also as a green label, original American. There the difference is striking, I have to say. So I completed my Slayer collection. And this is a very underrated Slayer album. This is called Christ Illusion. This is not a nice cover, not a nice title.
Lord, what's going on there?
Horrible cover. But the music and the album is very underrated. It's a very cool Slayer album, very fast. Dave Lombardo, again on drums. Beautiful. This one.
Did the band members do? Slayer albums are some of the worst artwork we do see, Thor.
100%.
Slayer are not great.
It's by intention, Rachel. They only want to provocate.
Well, they have a good logo. Their logo.
They got a good logo. I agree, but the actual album covers are like they got some kid's 12-year-old brother to do an album cover for him. Hey, draw a warrior with a cool axe. Yeah, man. Here we go. Yeah.
So this is when if Eddie Perez is still there, this is a classic thrash death metal
Morbid
album.
Angel.
It's called Morbid Angel, Blessed Are the Sick. Incredible stupid cover, incredible stupid name, but the music is really, really powerful. I cannot listen to the whole album, but some people, they say this is the standard of, like US death or black metal. So this is really hardcore stuff. Morbid Angel, Blessed. This is also first pressing. It's really hard to find in a near mint condition. I found it on the record fair. So even if I would not like it so much, I can resell it. But I need to have it because this is legendary. This one and Altars of Madness are the both Morbid Angel albums the metal guys love. And this one is a great Swedish death metal album. This is an original UK pressing of Entombed.
Yes.
It's called Left Hand Path. This is unbelievable. They created the bass guitar sound. This bass from this when you saw wood, this chainsaw sound. So they had one effect. It's called Boss, and they override it, and so they created this unbelievable guitar sound. So this is testing your system to the limit. If your system can handle this one, it's a good system because it's so brutal. And they started this Swedish death metal sound. All the bands, they wanted to sound like that one, but never can achieve it. I think.
Is it more the high end or the low end?
No, more the high end. Completely distorted. You think the guitar amplifier is broken?
You're going to
So
blow
that was
up
their
your
intention,
tweeter.
Yeah, it's distorted like fuck. It's unbelievable. So this one,
Eddie
also,
goes. He owns that. He's got the Entombed album. He's got that one.
Yeah, I know that Eddie Perez isn't that realm. Eddie, this is also a good one. This is the triptych of Possessed, Beyond the Gates. I never saw that one in the wild. I have the 7 churches, but this one is also one of the most brutal hardcore death metal bands. Possessed. I can listen to half a side, maybe half an album, and then I have to stop because it's so brutal. But I had to have it because don't find this, this triptych stuff, this extra edition. HM2, yes, this one.
Bruce knows what it is.
Last but not least, this is a great stoner Black Sabbath album. Great band. It's called Witchcraft.
Check out Bruce for me.
And this is Nucleus from them. I have the Legend, I have the Alchemist, and I found the Nucleus now. It's a mixture between stoner rock, like Eagles of Death Metal, or what Caius, and Black Sabbath. Really, really good music. I was glad to find that one. So that would be the newer stuff I found.
Holy smokes, really good hunting there. And we certainly appreciate you dropping by and having the Metal Man. So everything going good? You're doing well, and you're enjoying life and all that goes with it. Because you were in India last year, weren't you?
Yes, we will go on. We will go on Easter time. I just was in Christmas time in Vienna.
Yeah.
Vienna is like our second home. All is fine. I just completely withdraw from all this, all the politics, all the stuff. So I join when I have time. I'm very thankful if I can hop in and talk a little bit and present the metal stuff.
We love you being here and sharing the Metal Minute and stuff, because without you, we don't have our metal representation. Rob is constantly talking Beatles, so we can't get anything else done around here. So it's so great when you come to bring a little variety to the program.
So how are you? You lost a lot of weight. How you did?
I've lost a lot of weight because I got the AIDS.
Okay.
Now, Rachel took up bowling.
I took up bowling. Listen, I gave up bowling. I got arthritis is what I got. And I've been playing my video game a lot, Thor. I've been flying World War II airplanes in this. I got joysticks down here and I'm having so much fun in it. I'm fighting, unfortunately, Thor, bad news. I'm fighting the Luftwaffe a lot. I'm fighting against the Luftwaffe, but somebody has to. Okay, that was great. More Metal Minutes. Yes, that's what we want to hear. Absolutely, Harvey. Harvey should come up and do the Soul Minute for us. We lost all our soul people.
I think there is a metal.
Hi, Angelo.
A metal tag going around too, and a punk
But
tag.
I was very thankful. All this mythical talk about the Robert Ludwig Led Zeppelin 2 in Germany. Massey, how you find in Germany an original one with this SS on both sides. They are so anal about that shit. There are some US pressings where it's only Robert Ludwig on the sides, but it has to be Sterling sound. So when I never heard one, I never found one. So it was quite an experience to listen to this monster
It's
of
pretty awesome.
mix.
My copy, unfortunately, is noisy because from my
mine
friend
too,
Coleman
man.
collection
Mine
had two, and they were both a little noisy. One was better than the other. I sold the better one to Vance here because that's his #1 band. So I figured if there's a better one, he should have it. And it's still not perfect, but I kicked myself. I mean, in '95, I did a purge of a third of my collection then, and all my Led Zeppelins went because of CDs. Okay, silly me. I bought that record the first week it came out. So but in those days, even up until 10 years ago or 15 years ago, nobody talked about dead wax or pressings or I probably had a RL because it was like right into Tower Records as it came out.
The only one that can compete is the MFSL Led Zeppelin. That is the only one. I have the Plum, I have the German, but the only one who comes close to the Robert Ludwig is the MFSL.
Do you have a Classic Records?
No.
Did they do that?
They have it, of course, but I this is too expensive for me now. I don't go into Classic
Robert
records.
Ludwig did retire, and Robert Ludwig a couple years ago. He won't even do interviews. I know Steve Westman's asked him.
No, he did do something for your buddy Frommer, right?
Yeah, but he does very few things. Yeah.
That's interesting. You think Steve would be able to ring him in? That's unfortunate because Steve's got a great show, and he's
you get to a point you leave the business. You don't want to.
He's interviewing Chad in about an hour, right?
Yeah,
it's already been on. It was this morning. It's pre-done. It's on. Yeah. It's over. Rob,
I thought it was at 9 o'clock.
It was on at 6 a.m. Maybe it's repeated, it's on. I watched it this morning. It's an hour. He does talk about Chadfest, and they're talking about getting hotel packages together, which is interesting because Kimball and I were looking at.
So tickets are not available yet?
No, they haven't formally done.
No, but you're going to go to Chadfest.
I would just go there to intimidate in people.
So Rachel. There's a question from Spin the Black Circle. He has a UK Plum of Led Zeppelin 2. And he's asking, does the Robert Ludwig blow it away? Yes, very much so.
There's nothing.
I have a Robert Ludwig. I have one.
Very much so.
It is amazing that no one that I know. Jimmy Page did his digital things in 2014, whatever. It's amazing that he won't allow someone to cut it that way now from the tape.
What do you think about this? Ludwig's friends with Patrick. So maybe Patrick could get him.
He's not going to do it. He's over it. He's retired. He's an old man.
Do you think, Mazzy, the metalwork from that still exists?
I don't know. Some people thought Chad have it. Oh, Chad wouldn't have that because that's classics. He would have the classic. Probably not. We're talking about 70, 71?
But there's
70, 69? No, 69.
Isn't there 7 different versions of the Robert Ludwig?
I don't know that.
I think there's 7 versions.
Yeah. They all say it should have Sterling sound and RL in the deadwax. But
there are various degrees. Like the version I have is the Monarch RL. It's like I have the version that you want to have. Like it's the #1 version.
Regarding Chadfest, Chad talks about some hotel ticket packages. And I didn't book a hotel yet. And in fact, Joey and Kimbo and I on Friday night were talking about an Airbnb at one point. We found a house, but
Rachel,
okay,
I'm worried that the Chad Fest might happen like the Fry Festival. Remember that?
Oh no.
I think Mazzy and I will come back going, Rachel, they promised us all this stuff and all they had was cheese sandwiches and
you're going to get
styrofoam container.
If it's Chad Fest, you're going to get alligator gumbo. You're going to get all
that. I was promised state of the art. There was an outhouse, Rachel.
Yeah.
and then a hose for us to share to drink out of.
Okay, now this is interesting. Mazzy, you have known to have created a lot of rivalries, none bigger than with Jason Rojas. How is that going to go if you meet
Well-
Jason face to face? Like, is the tension going to be cut it with a knife? And
No.
will Chatty want that when he's having his little
First
fest?
of all,
Like, that can upset
wait,
Chad.
Rachel,
Okay,
I
go.
did not start a rivalry with Jason.
Yeah,
I
well,
know-
you're in it now. I don't
in
know
it.
how else to
Hey,
I
make
met
it.
Jason twice. Wait,
Yes.
right. I met Jason twice. We
Okay.
got along fine. It was,
I know.
we tried to get him and Rob to mend their ways. And we have a little bit because he teases me about, he hates Kevin Gray, yet he buys him to
Yes.
the shootouts. He teases me about getting free records. I'm sure he'd love to get free records. But I have no problem with Jason. In fact, on the stream he was on, he even said, I'd buy Mazzy a drink if I see him again at whatever.
Yeah, but there might be something in it.
I-
You better watch out.
I have no problems with Jason individually. I'm fine
Beetle
with
Babe,
Jason.
am I going to die later today?
know,
There's a glow on me. It could
Jason-
be a harbinger
Jason
of death.
Jason knows a lot about records
Yeah.
and music, and I know a lot about. We know different things. But
So what
I
you're
gotta-
saying, you
We
should be
all
on
know,
like
we
a,
all know
when
different
Jason
things. That's
said
true.
that I don't know
Rachel,
anything
would
about
you,
music.
is
that's where I
Mazzy
got out of
challenging
tweet.
him to some sort of
There is
quiz?
going to be a challenge, a mano o mano, at the Chadfest. Look out, Chatty Cakes. It's coming your way.
Hey, Rachel, can you say this?
Has
Rachel,
knockdown drag out.
can you do me a favor? Let's
Yes,
pretend you'll host this, but can you do this?
Okay, go.
Wrong. That was not in the form of a question.
Yeah, I would.
Mazzy, you're wrong. It's got to be in the form of a question.
Chadfest could be a good opportunity for a lot of vinyl community. In fact, in our live stream or the pre-recorded stream that Westman did with Chad,
Yes.
that went this morning at 6.
Oh, dear.
He mentions it. He goes, you and a lot of the YouTubers are talking about coming out here. He didn't mention any names, but he mentioned, well, so all you YouTubers could get together and we could do a thing or something with it. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, like a massive
He
conference.
knows. I've
Rachel,
mentioned it.
can I pretend I go out there and I'm part of some sort of panel?
Okay, so you got a whole bunch of the who's who of that. You got Jason Rojas and Mean Joe Mayo and Mazzy, and you've got Richard Dolan and Rob. Go ahead,
You're
Rob.
forgetting about Renee, Rachel.
And Renee's
think-
on the panel.
I think if they have panels there, they're having some mastering engineers.
Okay, here's Rob. He's on the panel.
Chad, you've yet to let me speak.
Rachel,
How is Sue?
Sue, how are you? Update.
I'm good.
She's
Nice.
good, Thor. She's doing
Good
good.
to hear. Good
Yeah.
to hear.
We
they're going to
wanted
have
to
their
hear.
mastering engineers. They're going to have live music.
Rachel, I have to go. I have to bring my car to the car workshop.
Okay, we
today.
love you, Thor. Thor, I want to thank you for being here and helping us out,
Yeah.
man.
Big hug to everyone. Nice to meet you.
Love
We
for
stay in
Thor.
contact. We stay in contact. Someday.
Yes, Metal Minute, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to Thor.
Have a great
Come back
time,
for
brother.
more metal. We need our metal. Holy smoke.
They're going to have mastering engineers there. They're going to have recording
Yeah,
sessions.
great.
They're going to have tours. They're going to
Rachel?
have live music.
Rachel, I'm reporting live from the Chadfest.
How's it going, Rob?
I hate to inform you, there was a bed bug outbreak at the hotel we were staying at.
Good Lord, the luggage. Somebody save the luggage.
I have
I will
welts,
say this.
Rachel. I have welts all over me.
A person like Chad who runs a business, and it's a hard. I admire what he does. I don't agree.
Yeah.
I don't love everything for me, but I don't have to be the audience. All those Atlantic 75s sold really well, most of them.
Yes.
So there's an audience for that stuff. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean anything. But I will give him credit for this whole partially the vinyl revival and the quality of his releases. So I don't have to like everything, but I mean, I admire him. 40 years doing this, and it's hard running a business, as you guys know.
What?
Okay, absolutely right. Holy smokes. Okay, is Mike Espo going to be at Chadfest too? Are we going to get
we could get
Espo?
him to go. I don't know.
Wow. Holy
He's not in
smokes.
court.
Rachel.
What's going on?
He's not
Rachel.
in court.
If he's not in court chasing down thieves.
Rachel,
ahead,
I'm,
Rob.
I'm afraid that when we go there,
Yeah.
we'll all be arrested by ICE agents.
Rob, I don't think so. Like we're at Kansas, it's not like you're going to Minnesota. Holy smokes. Okay. Okay, Mazzy, any chance you're told what you did in Salina?
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Salina in the
You know,
morning.
I've had requests for a Mazzy, you know what you did t-shirt.
Really?
You know, Rachel, the Kansas City airport's not like the best airport to fly into.
Okay, I was told. Oh, I didn't. I
Okay.
can't find the.
Okay.
Matt Luthens responded to me in the
Matt
Hoffman
Luthens.
forums.
Okay.
Matt Luthens, mastering engineer. He told, because he used to live in Seattle, and he takes the airport a lot there. And he told me, you know, first of all, Wichita we thought would be the best place. The easy direct flights with Alaska, Wichita, and it's a 90-minute drive. So we thought we'd rent a car.
But how far is it from Kansas City?
Oh, it's less. But there's another airport he said to go into, which from Edmonds here.
Kansas City, a straight shot to Kansas City. Tons of airlines fly in there.
Let's see.
Okay, so Rob,
How
obviously,
far is
Mazzy's
Kansas City to
Okay,
Salina,
good.
Kansas?
Mazzy is obviously
It's
terrified.
3.5
that Rob's gonna be there.
hours.
Rob,
What?
who do you fear? Do you
It's-
worry that
It's
one of
Wichita's
your
closer.
trolls
Wichita's
could
90
show up in
minutes.
Kansas to embarrass
And
you?
Matt Luthen said, "Don't go into Kansas City because it's
If
too
Dave
crowded.
the pickup artist gets there, Mazzy,
It's too
Well,
crowded."
Mazzy, let's strap on diapers and just drive straight from here.
holy
How
smokes.
far is it from Seattle to Salina, Kansas to drive? Hey Siri, how far is it from Kansas
God, I don't
City
want some
to
sort of
Seattle to drive
no.
to Siri?
Now, when is it going to be in March?
October.
October. So you got a whole year to plan.
It's going to be like planes, trains, and automobiles, Rachel.
It's going to be amazing. Those aren't pillows, Mazzy. It's just our beloved
Okay.
Rob.
It's 24 hours to drive from Seattle
It's
to
like
Salina.
Le Mans.
Rachel,
Yes.
the people train rides out of Wichita.
No, Matt is not in
Get
there.
a little
Matt,
stick with a little polka
I think
dot
Matt moved
flag
to
on it.
Salina. I don't know if he has ties. He probably has ties here still, but Matt moved to Salina. He does all the cutting there.
Holy smokes. So this is the talk of the vinyl community. Sue, how do you feel? If we go to Salina, we might as well go to Louisville and go see our good friend over at Mr. Sticker Mania. That would be great. See Frank.
Well, why don't you have
in
Sticker
Louisville.
Mania come to you?
Well, that could happen.
We want to get Melinda. Melinda, if you're watching,
Yeah.
no,
No, Melinda's Florida. She's FLA, remember?
But she could go take a vacation. Come to Chadfest, Melinda.
She may not want to be traveling anywhere after her
Bob-
car accident.
Bob Bradley, come to Salina.
Bob Bradley, Kentucky, the pride of Kentucky.
There's so many people I'd love to meet. You know,
That's a breadbasket of America.
6-inch, come to Salina.
Okay.
I know Rob
okay.
Walker won't.
Okay, here it is. I'm going to Rob for this one. This is kind of intimidating, kind of fearful, but here's it coming from Tokyo. Hey, if you want to talk direct to Chad, how do you reckon one reaches out? This is from Tokyo Brian in Tokyo, Rob. Reaching out to Chad.
Well, I've talked to Chad. You have to go where he's there at.
You know,
Take
Chad
the
is
direct
so-
approach.
Yes.
The direct approach is the best way.
It's the best way with Chad.
He doesn't answer the phone.
He is so busy, man. Unless you have something really concrete,
Oh,
don't ask him
on.
to be on your. Well,
I
although
think
he's doing the tours now, he's doing the video tours now. So
I think the best way to do it is you should dress up like a chicken, Brian.
I don't think Michael.
And come to-
Okay, yeah, it's Chadfest 45 could be there, man.
Well, wait a second. Let me now, unless something changes, here's the deal. Michael told me personally when we were friends, Michael doesn't fly. So he would have to take a long steamship trip or something from Germany. So I don't think he would be there. I mean, he would normally be there if he flew, but I don't know.
But it might be one of those Dateline stories where someone fell overboard, Rachel.
Oh,
like
that'd be
Klinghoffer?
horrible. They seem to have had the perfect relationship. And then
Michael, according to Michael himself, I'm not putting words and it wasn't any secret. He doesn't fly. So
You'll be
Rachel
taking a slow boat.
doesn't fly. I thought he had wings, Rachel,
What?
tail.
No, he doesn't
and
fly.
and horns.
Every time a record turns, Michael gets this way. We love Michael. I want Michael. It would be great to meet Michael. I think it would go great.
I would like to
gangbusters.
meet Michael. I know, despite everything, I would like to meet Michael.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the link. Come and join us. We got some heavy hitters, big celebrities up here. We got Rob who's got to go shortly. Come on, we're going to need some help when Rob goes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. I need somebody else up here. Beetle Babe, get up here. Save the show. Jeff Myers, what do you mean, Fluffy? It's canceled. Fluffy is canceled. LA Fest, Vinyl Fest is canceled.
I'm going to Vinyl Con.
It's done. It's over. You're going to be all alone in LA.
No, there's a lot of people in LA.
Okay. There's a lot of people there, Fluffy.
Hey, Rich says that 45 is taking a U-boat. It'll be parked off the coast.
Summer is going to be
Oh,
at Chadfest.
Do you think Tokyo Brian's going to be, got the kind of moxie that can rope in a Chatty Cakes interview?
You know,
Oh no, that's not real.
I don't know.
Reach, where's Rob going? Rob's got errands to do, for the love of God.
I'm going to find all the Van Gelders in LA.
He's after a Rudy hunt. He's going to look for him. Holy smokes. Mazzy, you stumble across a box of 78s, nondescript, undescribed. Do you invest for $100? You just see it out there.
No.
Now, why are you hesitant? What is that?
I have
what
a
pulls you
small
off of
handful of 78s that were given to me or over the
Yeah.
years, and they just dust in the closet. I don't collect
But
them.
you don't evaluate them. You
No,
don't look and
no.
say,
It's
hey,
not-
this could be
no.
worth a little.
I'm at the point where I don't need extra shit. That's why
Mhm.
I'm shedding some extra shit.
Whoa, I'm not
you're too-
interested in interviewing Chad. Holy smokes.
You know, here's the thing. I would like to have a mini interview with Chad in person at Chadfest, but it's going to be so busy. I don't want to do a
It'll be
Zoom.
and it's named after him. So Chadfest is going to be, he's going to be way too busy for it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Rachel?
But I don't want to do a Zoom interview with him. I'd like to do even
It's
just
going to be like Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase is there and the boss is there.
I would like
I'm
to do
busy.
just-
Get me somebody on the phone just
I would like
Rachel,
to do an
Rachel.
on the spot 5-minute
Okay,
video
here's
talk
Rob. He's
with-
got some
Here-
excited.
here's my
announcements.
prediction.
Let me finish. A
Here's
5
how
minute.
it's
You're,
gonna go,
you're not
Matt.
funny, right,
Matthew,
Mazzy?
here's
This is
how
I'm
your
outta
better.
here.
interview is going to go.
I'm out of here.
No, Maz, your interview is going to go like
So
this.
Matt, we all show up. Me and Mazzy
Yeah.
are hanging. Oh, there's a merch table.
Yeah.
There's a shirt. It says Chadfest right here. Mazzy goes, "That looks good," and he grabs it, turns it around, and goes, "It's about the music, stupid."
What do you think about that, Maz? Have you
You know,
branded?
I could make that shirt and wear it there. And then, you know, shut the fuck up, dude, is the little small type.
Okay, I
will-
like this
wanna
here.
I don't know if he's watching now, but I want to give Chance the ultimate kudos
Okay, this is
Well-
Concert Buddy. We love Concert Buddy.
for that.
Go
Remember,
ahead.
I showed it a few weeks ago. Everyone's seen it already, but that photo,
Concert
have it.
Buddy in person
meeting Chad
with the It's the Music
and
Buddy.
the balls. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It's the music.
Shut the hell up, Massey.
Yeah, hey, Mazzy, shut the F up, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so curious about fish frying going on.
Did we hear from Deeks?
Who? Dietz? Yeah, we heard from we definitely did. Yeah.
Oh, I
Dietz.
can't find it now, but
Massey, you should start Massey Fest to compete. Massey Fest. And have
don't need
Chad
to
come from
compete.
interview
I don't need
him
to
at
compete.
Massey Fest.
No.
Rob, have
You
you
know, I will say,
Okay.
Chad is well aware. He's not an idiot. He is well aware that us collectively, YouTube people like Westman,
Yeah.
me, Melinda, we actually sell records for him.
Yeah,
indirectly.
absolutely.
You know, we show records, and the Jazz Bums and Wax and all of us collectively
Yeah.
sell records for these companies. So
Well,
he's not
Rob's
dumb about
actually
that.
bought his stuff. Full disclosure, I don't think I've ever bought a Chatty record. Not a single one. I don't think I'm his market.
Okay, well, the Verve records, the Bluesville, I
Yeah.
mean,
None of it.
okay.
I'm Beatles. Has he got anything going with Apple?
He has pressed there's a great analog pressing of the
Yes.
Red and Blue albums that came out around 2014 or 16. There's a one
Oh, are
pressing.
those? Oh,
That's
no,
one pressing that he did that
hold
are
on. You
apparently
want to
all.
get you want the ones from Optimal in the
No,
UK
you
for
want
that.
those QRP ones. I have those, and I forgot what the
Yeah,
difference
well,
is.
Rachel, do you have
Yeah.
any of the modern Jimi Hendrix albums?
Oh, I do. I do.
Who
Those
did
are
those?
Chad's.
Those are
the-
Chatty K products?
Yeah.
Chatty, come on my show. I'll interview you about your incredible
I mean, those are,
Jimi Hendrix
I would
album.
say across the board
Yeah.
of any artist, those modern pressings that Chad did
Yeah.
are the best bang for your buck.
Yeah, they're great. I agree with you.
They're
Rich,
They
cheap.
you
are
can-
great sounding. Go
Rich,
ahead.
you can
Matt.
ask me directly. I'm right here. No, I'm not getting paid. Why would I get paid? I mean,
Well, because you get a lot. There's a lot going
hey,
on with
if he wanted to, set me up, I'm all ears.
Well, it's kind of interesting. I mean, this Chatty Cakes Fest sounds incredible, a veritable who's who. But do you think it could be controversial if I'm just seeing trouble, frankly.
Okay. Hey,
I
Chuck,
see Mazzy getting into
I wanna
a
respond to
knockdown
Chuck T.
drag-out with
Says-
Jason.
Chuck
I
T.
see
says-
trouble with 45. I see trouble. I see a bad moon
Chuck-
rising.
Chuck T says, I don't think you sell many 45s for him. Actually, I think that's not true because I just announced that Rhino thing. And I even said throughout the video, I'm not the audience, but I got a shitload of views. And,
That's
and
totally horrible.
a handful of comments are people excited. So it's not me directly selling them, but, I just show the news. I don't have to enjoy
I'm
them.
about to leave, Rachel, but I want to
Yeah,
leave
buddy.
on this one thing.
Okay, go.
I just received word that Chad is willing to put up us YouTubers,
Yes,
but it's a military style barracks.
it's going to be barracks.
Yes. And we will be woken up at dirt early to do like laps around the yard and march in formation, Rachel.
Oh, for the love of God, it sounds brutal.
Good luck on that. I think Chad has a team that's done all the marketing and documentaries. So
There'll be
doing a
hazing.
photog-
There
doing a
will be
photography
hazing,
tra-
Rachel.
Doing a photography trade may be hard, and
Sure
plus
is.
he has to pay
Rachel-
for the hotels. He
Rachel,
doesn't
I
have-
heard that the people will have a bag full of pennies, and when Mazzy's sleeping, they will
Hey,
whack
you
him
might
with
be
it.
able to get a ticket in exchange, but he doesn't have access to the hotel rooms. That would be out of pocket for him, unless
Holy shit.
it could be like a convention for every
Yeah.
10 rooms booked. He gets
It's
a free room.
Salina, Kansas, Mazzy. It's Barnes. There's no hotels.
No,
there.
there are hotels there. I looked it
Oh,
up.
my God. All right. Hey, have you heard the acoustic sounds Shelby Lime of her Dusty
Lime.
tribute?
Yeah,
Dusty,
I have that. It's awesome.
Dusty Springfield.
Yeah, I have that one.
Apparently, it's quite
I have
good.
the 33 of it, but it's a great
Yeah.
album anyway.
His albums by Tony Joe White are excellent.
Yeah.
Nancy, are you going to have a booth at
No.
at the fest,
No.
at Chatty Fest? Because that would be great. Are you allowed to have booths at Chatty
I don't
Fest?
know I don't know how it's going to be configured. He is going to have a lot. He says he's going to have high-end record dealers. So there will be a component.
Rachel?
Okay, I want to have my own. I'm going to start my own booth. Only my booth is going to be a kissing booth. So if you want, so line up. It's a
Rachel?
buck a kiss. Go ahead, Rob.
I'm afraid that when we're in the barracks all together, Mazzy will
Yeah.
look at everyone. He goes, "If you look at me funny, I'll kill you. if you call me Francis, I'll kill you."
I did not buy any
You're
of
our
the,
big toe, Massey.
Mark. I did not buy any of the Genesis 75s. I understand they're fantastic,
Yeah.
but I don't like 45.
If you were here earlier, Massey's getting rid of all his Genesis.
I'd be getting rid,
Lee.
but I like those records. I like
Hey.
especially the early records. And
Can I just say this?
Yeah.
The very pleasant, nice Mark.
Mark
we know it's
Anthony
you.
K.
We know it's you. You don't have to put a signature at the end of your comment.
No, but no, I'm not buying in the 75s. But I've heard great things about them, and all the
Hey.
power. People love it's. It's funny. Chad said on one of the interviews he did the other day, his biggest surprise. Oh, the thing he did. There's a great conversation with him and Michael Fremer.
Yeah.
And Michael Fremer asked him if there's any. Get out of here, Rob. There's Michael Fremer.
Mazzy, that time you told us about you and your friend and that cow. hysterical.
Yeah.
It's a cow tipping
Michael
story.
Fremer
Rob,
asked
thanks for being here. Rob the wax, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, man.
Rachel. Michael Fremer asked Chad,
Yeah.
were there any surprises when he did the 75 big sellers? And he said amongst the most popular records he was surprised that were selling at the 75s, the 45 RPM, were the Genesis catalog. So Genesis are doing really well. People love them.
They love them.
I'm just not into 45. If that exact mastering engineer did those in 33, I might consider picking some of those, especially the early albums, because early like Foxtrot and the first few was a Trespass aren't great sounding records, the original copies, at least the original American ones. So I would like to get those if they were great 33s done the same way.
It's very interesting. I mean, I'd love to get Chatty Cakes on my program just for a giggle, but I don't think he's much. He doesn't have much of a sense of humor.
I think he misses the sense of humor that we do. Like me with my box set
He doesn't
thing.
get it.
My box set thing is so over the top, and
Yeah.
to take it so seriously is kind of bullshit. Personally.
Well, okay, here's the deal. I think for him at 45 twisted his mind a little bit on everything.
Well, we
and
know
so
that
everything got a little askew. It got a little too serious.
certain countries of different foreign-speaking people
Yes.
don't understand the American humor, and it doesn't translate well. And it's no offense to them.
No, I love Michael. I'm a big Michael 45
he didn't
fan.
get some of the humor, I thought.
Yeah. Okay, listen, Michael 45 people. Where are they? Is him and Chatty still an item? Like those guys was a going concern.
Well, Michael has a store now in Dusseldorf, a physical store.
Right.
And I think he's one of the bigger UK distributors of acoustic sound stuff. So yeah, I think they have a nice collaboration.
So you're telling me that Michael 45 is the in groove of Dusseldorf?
I guess. I don't know. I haven't been to a store. I've only
seen. Is it a brick and mortar?
Yeah, he's got a brick and mortar store.
Holy smokes! What happened to his other job?
He may still have. Maybe a partner in it. His advertising job. I don't know. We don't talk. I don't know. Okay. I would like someone to go there and do a video and show the Dusseldorf store. I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, Jen, you get up here. You're a girl.
Does anybody know the name and the details of Michael 45's physical store? I'd like to know about it. I think it's great. All the power to him, because they did get smaller. Yeah,
I didn't even know about this. So what's the name of the store so we can see?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, 45.
You know what? You did records.
Tell me, Michael's big record barn. Come on, some record barn. What is it called? Record Barn Plattenladen 45?
It's called Michael's Barn of Records, maybe.
Michael's big bistro of Chatty Cakes.
Big barn bed. Does anybody know? Seriously. I haven't seen anyone in Germany.
Okay, we got a name. It's called Welcome Back.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back? Really?
Yeah, hello, welcome back.
Is it in English? Hello,
Look
Jim.
how cute Jen is. She's a girl and everything.
Thank you for buying a hat. I think they take along these on-demand companies. Take a few weeks.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering, how long do they take to ship?
This took me 2 weeks.
Okay, it should be any time then.
Well, yeah, I don't know though.
Okay, so did you order a shirt, Jen, from Massey?
I ordered a hat. I'm probably going to go back and get a shirt too, but I got a hat first.
You'll look so cute in that.
Yeah, I got the white one.
Here's the thing with Dees, our good friend Dees, the little Jewish kid with the watches.
Yeah, I remember Dees.
In Tel Aviv, he and his good friend, remember Malachi?
Yeah.
Dees emailed me 2 days ago. He goes, "How the hell are you, Rach? What's going on? How are you?" And I go, "Listen, it's like when I do
I'm on
my
brand
show,
with a little ghost. Ha.
He's got to be on there." Well, I think that's adorable. That's good branding. But
anyway,
I
didn't even intend on that.
I want Dees to come and be on the TV show again because it's been so long since we've seen him. I just love him. Okay, this Joel goes, people wised up the OBC scam. So I opened a brick and mortar. I want to see this thing, a picture of the entrance and the whole bit. Record stores in Dusseldorf, Massey, let's look. By the way, I kept losing my phone. If you lose your phone a lot because it was black, and everything's black, it disappears. So I got a more colorful case so that,
I got a purple one because of that.
So that I can find it, Jen.
I understand the battle.
Yeah.
I had to do the same thing.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. We're actually in Michael's Dusseldorf store. Hold on. Well, sorry, Mass. Hold on. Okay, this looks good. Okay.
You know it's going to look really nice. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, hold on here. Let's see what's going on. It looks like an office.
Kind of.
It looks like he's
it's very
operating out of an
sterile in that.
office.
It's very sterile in that German way. It's going to be all new stuff. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's used stuff. I guess it's used stuff too. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. This looks very boutique-like, doesn't it?
It is. It's like a
high-end boutique.
But I don't know. Let's see. Let me look at the name. Okay, that's
Okay,
on
we
Michael's
completed.
Instagram.
Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, that was a look at the store.
Let's see what it says here. It doesn't say. It doesn't say
Okay,
the name
thank
of the-
God this kid's
doesn't-
coming in. Boy,
Anybody
this
know
is
the
gonna
name
be
of it? Here's
good.
another one, I think.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, look, Brian's gone all hip hop. He's forsaken his look of the longshoreman. Brian, you've got a hip hop look with your cool askew cap.
You like that? How do you like that?
I like you and I
It's cute. I
love
like
you,
it.
and you're all askew.
You
Your
know, I
hat's
really like
askew.
Brian, but Brian's lately been a little bit of a shit disturber.
Okay, whoa. What's
well,
going
what'd
on
he
here?
do?
here's why. Here's
Jen,
why
I'm
I'm a
going to
shit
come down.
disturber.
We'll put the boys up there and see
Okay.
what's going on. They got to work
Here's
this
what,
out.
because
All right.
I take umbrage with Mazzy always saying I'd like a Mazzy gin, I'd like a Mazzy coffee, I'd like a Mazzy bicycle. Dude, you never fucking do any of these things. And me, I'm sitting here saying, give me Chad fucking Castle's number so I can call him and reach out to him and say that I'm actually like
Do it.
sincere about
Do
setting
it.
this thing. You need to call up a gin company and be like, yo, I have a
No, I know what
YouTube
I need
channel.
to-
That's no gin
We're
company is ever going to
spitballing
come
it
to you
here.
and say,
We're
I know,
spitballing it here,
but you've
Brian.
been spitballing gin for 5 years.
I have.
But it's all in good jest.
been
I'm just
drinking
teasing you.
gin
But
for
but
about
I
3.
want to. Sorry to. I know Jen got a T-shirt. I don't want to take that thunder. But I'm legit. If Chad, if we're if you guys are talking about Chaz, I really do. My folks are just like 3 hours from there, and I want to. Yeah, I want to kill several birds with one stone, and it's
I
a
would love
great
to
value.
meet you, Brian.
I would love to meet you, Mazzy, and I'd love to meet everybody. And Salinas actually is interesting because it's like right in the middle of the country, and you could attract actually quite a lot of people in a
Yes.
deadbeat town. I've actually done something similar in Germany. There's I had a big international European summit in this little tiny German village that nobody cared about, and everybody scoffed at. They're like, "Why aren't you coming to Berlin? Why aren't you coming to Bonn? Why aren't you coming to Frankfurt?" Because we're going to this little town, and because there's a guy there who really cares about it, and the whole continent rallied. So Rachel, you should come, and I should go, and Beetle Bay should come, and everybody should go, and we should put Salina on the map, and it should get on the New York Times again. And
Wow.
I want to be part of it. And Chad, I don't know if this will ever make its way, but I just thought, now take the chance, now or never. This is my get my own gin moment, Mazzy. I'm coming up here and saying, Chad, if you fly me over to home, put me up for a few days, max is going to cost you like $2,000. And to hire a
That's a
photographer,
lot.
$2,000.
yeah, but
Just
if
$2,000.
is it a okay? Forgive me. Is it a 1-day event or is it a 3-day event?
Is it a 5
We
week
don't. It's a
long
multi-day. I don't know how
Well,
many
that's
days.
what I'm saying. If okay, say it's $1,200 or whatever you want to put up. It's like $300 a day. That's for you, Mass. You know how much photographers get paid. It's a day. It's hardly
I
expensive.
think.
It's a
Yeah. Well, go for it.
So
I just
yeah,
know
exactly.
the way he's done
event.
things.
Okay, hold on. I'm
No,
saying magic.
but here's the thing
Okay,
is that
go, Brian.
I'm very accomplished at this particular context of
Okay.
photography, and not only would
Yeah.
could I be like, hey, it's Mazzy and Rachel, let's get a photo, nice. Oh wait, Beetle Babe, you got to get in there too. Come on, the 3, and I've got those chops in spades,
Yes.
so it would be a good fit. It would be a very good fit.
DJ Joel has a good comment here.
Okay, DJ
That's like being
Joel.
a hater.
Well, I can't see the
think he has a
comments
good
on the
comment.
thing.
We've been
Okay.
It
thinking
sounds
about it.
dreadful.
Okay.
I can't see the why can't I see the comments?
Okay. You guys should invest a liquor that can also be used as a record cleaning solution.
Well, we're not quite doing that, but Joey Callew and I'm going to be doing a video.
Oh.
I don't know, in the next month,
Yeah.
because he finally got a Humming Guru Nova. So we're going to do a comparison of the Humming
100 miles.
Guru Nova cleaning machine to his rocket apartamento espresso machine,
Okay.
and the two, how they coexist.
Wow. That's technical, but interesting. Vaguely. Okay, Brian, I'm excited about your can-do attitude. You're plucky. You've got all your.
I mean, come
and-
on.
okay,
I'm
here's
not just
the
sitting
deal.
here talking about getting the
Hold
gym
on,
brand
I'm
for a year.
supporting you. Whoa,
Sorry,
whoa,
Rachel,
where's
sorry,
this
sorry.
coming from? You're starting to get a little worried. Now, hold on. I'm here to support. Mazzy is, this is what I find interesting. Mazzy is a photographic agent,
Yeah.
international, and you're an international photographer.
Exactly.
Mazzy, please get back in the race and represent Brian.
Come
I had a
on,
good
Mazzy.
run.
He's got the real goods.
You know, Rachel, I had a good run. The problem is the photography world that I was in, it's like only 20% of what it was, because with all the AI, everybody want to pay $1 for photography.
Yeah.
Everyone's a photographer. It's just
But not
changed
like
dramatically. Not what Brian does. Event photography, reportage is still going to be a thing. Of course, now we don't know what's real and what's fake. Not with Brian, but the reality of people making phony images.
Brian's real. As
No,
real as the day
Brian
is long.
Brian is extremely talented, and his Vox
Yeah.
his Vox pop
And
stuff,
he's
his-
likable
no,
and he's
I'm not.
friendly.
It's not a criticism.
Yeah.
The world that I was in is a shadow of what it was, unfortunately, and it's just a reality. Luckily, I was there at a good time. It's kind of like recording studios now. Everyone can do it at home. Everyone can do it in their living room, in their basements, and stuff, and make records. It's just different. That's all.
There you go, Herc.
Ooh,
It's in the
that's-
collection. Spine number 1293. Spine number 1293. All right. So there you go. Criterion. You love the Criterion, Maz. You collect them. This is a 4K high def.
I
Hey,
have some
Brian,
of
do you
them.
collect any of these over in Japan, these Criterions?
I have no time for cinema, unfortunately. I just don't
no
have any
time.
time for it.
Okay, what's going on with you? How come no time?
I just am a busy person, and movies are like golf. They take like 2 hours, and I like them, but I'm constantly jockeying for who's got control of the TV, and
Yes. It's
I
because
just-
you're a family man. There's too much
Yeah.
going on at home.
it's too much going
All
on.
right.
Yeah.
Brian, you have you seen Brett Mazzy's picture of George Harrison with the aura?
What is that?
No, what's that? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that my picture of George? Let me see.
George Harrison with the aura.
I never thought of
see
it
it.
that way. Let me see if I have a bad copy of it here.
I know you are, but what am I?
Beetle Babe, would you go to Chadfest?
Good question.
Where is it?
Salina,
Salina,
Kansas.
Kansas. It's what we've all
Probably
been
not.
talking
Well,
about.
you got why are you scoffing at it? I mean, why?
Oh, I'm not scoffing at it. I don't really travel, so
You don't travel? What is that
Not
about?
really.
Why don't okay.
because I don't have money for that.
Not anybody. Not everybody's rich like you, Brian. You big
That's.
photographer.
I think
rich
that's the
guy.
picture. I
I
think
see
that's
what
the
Okay.
picture you're referring
Oh,
to.
that's kind of cool.
Okay,
I think
here's
it's
Oh,
good,
that's a
like,
great
light
photo.
Aura.
reflecting
Yeah,
off of
love
them more than
that.
anything.
Massey
But
took
oh,
that
that's
picture.
cool.
Oh, that's
took
your
it,
photo,
yeah.
Mazzy. Nice.
Massey
You were
did
like-
that artistic art photo.
Wow, that's wicked cool. That's your lens was a little smudged, maybe, perhaps.
No,
which
that's a
is
bad
to
cop.
Oh,
bad
wow.
scan.
Well, that's to a great effect. It's a very cool. Wow, wicked. Oh my
That's
god,
Ray
that's so
Davis.
cool.
Dang.
Kings. Anyway,
So you were like right in the front for
Okay,
George.
No,
here
I
I'm going to
used
show
to-
Brian my picture that I took because Brian
I
knows
used to
that
go to
I'm a great
Winterland with him.
photographer
Let's
too.
see.
Brian would know this.
Look, there's my joystick.
Oh, there, Rachel.
Oh,
A
cool.
plus for
Wow.
creativity. I love it. It's
Yes,
very
and
nice. You but hold on, Rachel. The framing's off. You've cut the.
You know
the
what?
head-
Okay, Brian, full disclosure, I was really drunk. Okay, but anyway, apart from that, though, I think it's got some elements that kind of work.
It has promise. That's what it
It has
has.
potential, right? It has potential.
Get some more contrast
okay.
going in there. Could be a real artistic shot, actually.
Okay, this is kind of hurtful. I'd
Aw.
rather go to the Pez dispenser convention. By the way, did you see the Pez documentary on the guy that collects the Pez dispensers?
I didn't know there was a whole documentary for that.
Whole documentary, and it's so good, Jen. And he goes, and it got into controversy because it became illegal Pez dispensing. It was counterfeit Pez.
What?
And the Pez company freaked out because there were counterfeits. Go ahead, Norman.
No, I will say that Brian is totally correct about
Okay.
going back to the Chadfest
Yes.
thing. Is that I know the jokes with the Pez, but it is pretty much in the center of the country. And I think a lot of people, Chad will be the facilitator for a lot of people that wouldn't be able to get together, not just YouTubers, but we're a component definitely. But these mastering engineers, there's going to be record company people. They're the independents. There might even be big.
Are the YouTube people going to be problematic because they're going to be looking to get free records from all the industry people?
That. It is about, it's like going to any convention. I used to work conventions when I did audio visual stuff, and people getting together. People like the social aspect of it. I mean, I'm not going there to buy a bunch of records from Chad Kassem.
Yeah.
But I'd like to meet Chad. I think he's done a great thing. I met Frommer before, twice. And I'd like to meet people like Brian and the other people who show up that I haven't met, and people that I've met. And I think it's and these mastering engineers, Matt Luthen's from here. I haven't met Kevin Gray, but we've been on live streams together. I'd like to meet these people, and that's a good chance. Instead of going to 5 different places to meet them, Chad's right there.
He's right frickin' there.
And it's not an expensive place like going to Manhattan or going to downtown LA or something,
Actually, Tulsa should be an option to fly into because it's about as far from Tulsa. Yes, because Tulsa has the Bob Dylan Center and the Woody Guthrie thing, and it also has the church, Leon Russell's church, and you could actually, it's amazing. It's really, really an interesting musical city.
Has his own church, Brian.
Yeah, seriously. And it's like Bob Marley recorded there.
Wait a second. But wasn't that Oral Roberts' turf?
Oral Roberts also has turf on the other side of town, on the other side of the tracks.
Okay, because I know Oral Roberts had a big
I roasted marshmallows.
Okay. Matt Luthen.
Brian Pokemon in
Japan.
Are you sure Pez Outlaw is on Netflix? Because I'm looking on Netflix and it claims it doesn't have it on there.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Where's the Pez Outlaw?
Rachel,
we need it. It's a good documentary. Go ahead,
This is a message. This is a post I got from Matt Luthen's. Okay.
Okay, here's Matt. This is
Matt
live.
used to live in Seattle. He's a mastering engineer that works in Chad's place.
Yeah.
He says, like I said, fly into Wichita and it's a 90-minute drive. And what's nice about it, I like to go direct if I can. But Matt says, and he does this regularly because he used to live here. He writes, or fly into, now I don't know what these airports are. Someone tell me. Fly into SLN or MHK, shorter drives, fewer flights to and from, though, from Seattle.
SLK is Salina, Kansas, and MLK might be Kansas City.
MHK.
Not sure.
Bless you, Dick. We love you. Novice Dick.
Wichita is only 90 minutes, and for us in Seattle, we can get a direct flight through Alaska.
I'd go to Wichita. We could listen to White Stripes. That would be a lot of fun. Jen, let's get a woman's perspective on this. How do you feel if you went there? Would you be like the only girl there if they went to this Chadfest thing?
No, they will have people. They'll have like the woman from
the cigarette girl walking around with cigarette. Here you go, fellas.
They'll have Abby from Impex Records. That's her label.
Okay.
They don't have label people there. So
couple of Goyles.
To be honest, like I don't Chad's whole world doesn't like mean a whole. I mean, it's very for like what the way he's like helped revive the vinyl thing. Like I'm really impressed by that. I don't know anything about him. I've got a 175th Atlantic anniversary thing. They don't come to Japan. I'm not really that interested in meeting like those guys as much as I'd be honored to meet them and I welcome. I want to meet this world of people and. Yeah, that's why I would go. I wouldn't necessarily go see the factories or to see.
Well, people want to see. He bought the church across the street that has the mastering lab, has a recording studio. There are people that want to see that. They want to see the great cutting system that he has that Matthew and others work on. They want to see his, the stuff that's printed, the QRP pressing plant. So he's got a lot that people are interested in who are into that. So
I just got an idea. Rachel, why don't you do a live version of the Rachel? You know, like how Kimmel does like live versions, like the traveling to the do the Rachel's Go show in Salina.
Wow.
Now
with
a live
special guest
version.
star Tokyo Brian.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
and
like
you've
the
got-
Beetle Fest, Rachel,
Or
where we
like
bring
the
in
touring
guests.
Smartless podcast when they did that
yeah.
tour.
we could do it in the church. It could be you could do 3 nights in a row, and like you get tickets, and it could be a fundraiser, and I mean, it could actually, you could, yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of. We're only limited by our imagination. And if
Wow,
we don't
there's,
even, if we
there's
just sit,
always room for beauty in the world of magic. So I think this is a great idea, Brian. I love your enthusiasm. This is fantastic.
well, I just wanted to seize the moment because I've been thinking about it for months, or
Yeah.
not months, but ever since I heard it was launched, because I can go home, I can go see my family, and that's a free. I'm always trying to finagle my way back home. Somebody's having a wedding. Oh, hire me to photography. I'll
You
do
could
it
be
for
in
free.
there.
Just
You're an
get me
idea
home.
man.
Brian,
Yeah,
Brian, you're doing exactly what you criticized me for, which is great. I don't think
Whoa,
it's wrong. You're
Let's hear it.
spitballing ideas. I've been talking
No,
about
but they've got legs, Mazzy. There's a logic and there's a methodology to them. Yours
but
are
you
just
haven't done it yet
platitudes.
either.
Yours
But
are
you
just
will.
empty. No, I'm sitting here. I came up on Rachel's, and sorry, Beetle Babe, because I railroaded Beetle Babe so I could get my fucking word out here to Chad. If this ever if you're talking more about Chadfest than you ever have. I said, well, Beetle Babe came up. I should let her have her thing.
No,
But
I'm
wait,
not
if I don't do
I'm
it
just
now,
saying,
maybe this
We
maybe
want
this will make
everybody.
you.
There's room
it's
for all of us.
okay.
I know.
It's okay to think out loud, Brian.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
In my mind, and this is maybe pipe dream too. Like in my mind, when I hit 50,000 subscribers, which I'm at 40, almost 45, not quite. It's going to be like another half a year, maybe, or a year. I don't know. That's when I feel the security. Like I know people have done Patreons at 1,000 and done all this stuff. I want to hit a certain level before I really do that. And I think
Mazzy, you'll never be ready. There'll never be enough subscribers. You got now or never, right?
Do you
Seize
hear
the
what I
day.
just
Oh,
said?
I'm like screwed.
RPDM.
I already launched a membership thing, so why
No,
not?
I
I'm
have
way smaller than you,
memberships, but I
Matt.
haven't really
Okay, that
promoted
way
it.
to go, Jen.
too.
So you
Us
got
remi-
members,
me-
so
us little
friends
critters.
can be members.
Actually,
in your
Brian, you're the one that inspired me to do it.
Wow.
That's awesome,
Okay.
Beetle Babe. And like I have my little posse, and it's fucking awesome. I love them so much. And I mean, Mazzy, I'm gonna make a Google Doc. We're gonna get this gin thing going. We're gonna
Okay.
what's the you said what's your gin
Okay.
company's over? We're gonna actually make this into a reality. We're gonna find out the
No, I don't want
contact
to do a
information.
gin company. I just want a gin sponsorship. That's what I'm waiting
I
for.
know. So what are but you got to start.
I know what to
somewhere.
do.
So
I know what to
Fine, I'll
do.
make a
I
gin
know you
company.
know
Oh,
I'll
then
what to
make
Brian's
do,
the
guinea
Mazzy.
pigs.
mover.
You
You'll
just
never
never
get
fucking
anywhere.
do it. Is the problem?
This
That's
is,
the problem.
wow.
So
We
let's get
talked
you
about this
started.
with 4D. Brian, you need to put a fire under my friend
You know,
4D.
Brian,
We got to get
Yeah.
results.
I'm not going to show this because it's kind of. I
Okay,
did.
you've got your Chat GPT doc. How to get a gen sponsor?
No, I wrote this out myself.
Okay.
I did some research. I have 3
All right.
pages of
All right,
planned
I'll
out approach.
lay off you.
Now, I'm not going to necessarily do them all, but I do have, an approach that I'm seriously considering. And yeah, this Saturday is my
I'm
first live
cheering
stream.
for you. I'm cheering. You have
5 to
count me
7.
amongst your cheerleaders.
It's going to be very loose to begin with, and we'll see how it approaches. I did go back and forth once with no,
Who?
Take
Bill.
care of these
I
elderly.
did go
Off
back
to a
and
bad
forth
start.
with Bill on it. I mean, he responded, and then I
Bill
responded.
Kreiner.
I didn't respond right away to his email, but I know you kind of prompt me, and I better respond now.
I'm
problem
excited
I have-
by this.
This is a problem I have, and I'll be serious about it.
Okay.
I get tons of emails, and not just from the YouTube stuff, but I get a lot of emails from my old photo world, and a lot of junk mail, and a lot of photographers still reaching out to me. So if I don't respond to an email almost immediately, unfortunately, it goes down, and I don't necessarily respond right away. And I'm guilty of that, definitely. So and that happens.
Funny that
sometimes.
Herc says that. I did get Beetle socks for my birthday. So.
Oh, look at they're adorable in the little beetle case. The
Oh yeah, they are
packaging
really
alone
cute.
that is absolutely beautiful. I love
There's
that.
an Abbey Road pair.
Look, Abbey Road socks.
Oh,
Look
nice.
at those. They'll keep you warm.
A Help pair.
They look like they're really warm and comfy.
I got
They look like they
little
should
gift
be.
box. A few years ago, I was gift
Wow.
boxed those Beatles socks. A little gift
Oh, or
box.
the Happy Socks ones.
Yeah.
And then
I-
there's ones with just the logo on them.
Yeah,
And
that,
this
but
is
that's
after I
awesome.
did like the 2 Beetle advent calendars with socks in them too. So
Yeah.
apparently this is a thing now.
Well, I love it. Hey, I'm afraid if we meet Brian in Oklahoma, a twister will carry Massey away to somewhere over the rainbow. On the plus
Oh,
side,
now I feel left
Massey
out.
can get a brain. You see what Rob's saying, Massey? It's like the Wizard of Oz.
Hey,
But
Rob, I hope you're still reading those Humming Guru instructions, okay?
ladies and gentlemen, David Safe and Sound Texas is getting the one, the only, the inimitable Michael Fremer on the program, along with co-host Nick, Novice Nick, because we have a few Nicks. Novice Nick.
Rachel, you said you needed a flame under somebody's. You
Yeah,
needed another flame, and I
4D.
interrupted you.
4D's an idea man. He's so cerebral, but he
Okay.
gets stuck. It gets inspiration, lightning in the bottle, but he doesn't follow through in it. I need you to put your can-do attitude. Brian, do you know that there is a psychological profiling? We have talked about it. It's called the Myers-Briggs testing. And it's like, are you intuitive? Are you
Is that the one where you
feeling?
get the numbers and the letters? Is
You
that the
get
one?
Yeah.
letters, yeah, like a
Okay.
different thing. Like Jen is
I got
just
the
under
mediator ones. So.
Jen's under genius. You know what you are, Brian? Another term for it. You are what's known as an exhorter. Okay. Do you know what an exhorter is, Brian? They're
Tell me.
encouragers. They go, hey there, little fella, get off that old stool and
Okay.
you can get this job done. You guys make great salespeople. You're good in leadership, in management, helping the other creative people get going and knowing and discovering their unique giftings.
No.
Yeah.
That must be wrong, but thank
Okay,
you for
what do
that.
you? How do you see yourself? Oh, so you're not an exhorter? Look at
I
you
don't think so.
encouraging Massey. Look at the
And Fluffy,
encouragement.
I don't have
I'm
monkey
like
socks.
I
I
want
have
to. I
those
don't know what I
COVID
am.
masks. I
Maybe I
have
am an
monkeys
exhorter. I
ones
don't
of
know.
those though.
Okay.
I don't know what
do,
the other choices are. Let me look them up.
I do
What are-
actually applaud Brian because he is a bit of a cheerleader, and I need a kick in the ass too once in a while.
I'm
but this
just
stuff.
I'm just want you. I want to
And
see it.
I
Mazzy. I want to have the.
and I totally agree with that. I'll give you a shit
Yeah.
back. It's kind of like Rob
Yeah.
and I. Rob and I, despite what he says, we actually like each other, and we give each other so much shit. And we both remember the Twinkies that used to come on Rachel's show. That if
Yeah.
you joke and you mock, they just hate it and they go off and they think they're being
They
berated.
get hurt.
Which in a way they are, but they don't have thick skin. And you're
Well,
all,
you got to be thick-skinned to hang around. Brian, you're thick-skinned. We
you
got a
go on
question
YouTube
for
and
you.
you put yourself out there. You better have some
Yeah.
fucking thick skin because
You better have.
you get the
Well,
trolls coming
have a
out.
couple kids, be married for 20 years, and
Yeah,
they'll
That'll
humble
toughen you up.
Exactly.
Attaboy.
And
Or
I
it'll
played
tell
the
you.
part of
Recently by Happy
boob-
Socks, but it was last year apparently they
Who's-
came out.
Well, it's so good,
What's going on
Jen, and it looks great. Brian,
Yeah, I just got
question
them for my
for
birthday.
you. This is part of your marketing, Brian. I want to encourage you. Brian, how can I get some of your stickers? Are they still available? This is from Dave Johnson.
Yes, you can. You just need to send me. I made a new little typewriter station.
Ooh,
Yeah,
let us see.
send
Okay.
me a DM on Instagram or on Tokyo Record Style at Gmail, and I'll send you
Tokyo
one.
Record Style, gmail.com, and or Instagram, where Brian is known as Tokyo Record Style.
Thank you, Rachel.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Yes.
respond.
I'll send
I
you a
wanna
sticker. I think
respond to-
all of you guys have gotten some stickers, right? I love my
Yes,
stickers.
Yeah.
I
wanna-
treasure mine.
I want
Yeah.
to respond to Novice Nick.
Novice
He
Nick.
wants to know where the line is to kick Mazzy in the arse. You
Whoa.
can go to my shop
Okay.
and you can buy a shirt, and every 5 shirts you get a chance to be drawn. I will not withdraw. I will make a drawing of
Yeah.
someone who can kick me in the arse. So, but you have to buy a shirt.
With Michael Fremer, Chad was proposing the dunk tank idea, and everybody who's hated in the VC or in his little world, they can all take a turn in the dunk tank.
I would do
Oh,
that
that's-
for charity.
oh,
I would do
You
that for
should do it.
charity,
You should do it.
Brian. I would do
This
that for
sounds just
charity.
like a
Rachel, you should do
on
it.
me doing wet t-shirt. No, not it.
What?
Oh,
Like, so
No.
you, what? What are you saying, Brian? You suggesting I have haters?
Wet t-shirt. No. I was suggesting we all.
Rachel knows this.
You
And
and Beetle
Brian,
should do it.
Brian and Rachel both know this, and I think Jen does too.
Jen knows.
It's not a shameless plug, us on YouTube. You know, Rachel promotes her Patreon all the time. Brian's
Gotta do it.
promoting, we become a member or whatever, and a Patreon. I mean, that's a part of you know,
business. I
we
businessman.
do this work out there and we're not getting
Yeah.
paid for like by the hour or by the month
No.
or whatever.
We work
So,
hard.
we work hard to do this stuff. So to supplement that, and you know, the whole t-shirt thing, I think, and when Rachel was doing all her merch stuff,
Yeah.
there are people that want it, that ask for it.
Exactly.
Get
Hey,
involved. Support me financially. It's so
Yeah.
important. I got Sue to feed. She doesn't eat much, admittedly. But anyway, and plus I'm money. Brian, we just discovered this about me. I'm a bit of a money grubber. What this means, I love making money. I love gold. It turns out I love gold and money and stuff like that. So,
money only brings you happiness if you spend it on other people.
okay, I'm willing to do that, but I got to still buy a lot of shit for me because I love stuff.
Okay.
I just love stuff. And you know what? I'm collecting of these Criterions, not all of them, but I've got a good little collection. I got about 60 of these Criterion films. Yeah, and they are not cheap. They don't come cheap, I'll tell you that much. So if you're thinking, Brian, I know you like gifting me a lot of presents. Next time around, grab me one of these Criterions. I love them. They aren't that much. I mean, about $70 or something. But anyway, something to think about. And or you're in Japan, give me a box of 1999 first edition Japanese Pokepokes. Love Pokemons. Jen, you're young. Did you ever get enthralled and involved in the exciting world of Pokemons?
I didn't, but my siblings all did. And now my
Okay.
nieces and nephews were all super into it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've found like the periphery games that aren't the main ones, but like the Pokemon Puzzle League and
Yeah.
Pokemon Stadium. I like those, but I was never able to get into like the main
Yes.
series. I tried, but
Yes.
it wasn't really my thing.
I
I tried
want-
when it was popular.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I was overwriting my brother's save file, and I have never heard the end of it ever since. So I was like, okay, I will never touch those again. I promise I will never touch them again.
Whoops, sorry. There it is. Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Pee Wee
Great
Herman,
movie.
paging Mr.
Hey,
Herman.
Mr. Herman. You
Holy
have a
smokes,
telephone
that's a
call
great
at the
moment.
front desk.
Tony, welcome to the show. We're just discussing the fact that Rachel's become a money grubber. It's just something I've discovered about myself. Brian, do you have any money grubbing tendencies at all?
Sure, and I think it comes from like you know, being a spoiled kid, you know, like at Christmas where I grew up in the, you know, like a Nintendo, like, you know, we freaked out over that.
Yeah.
We were, you know, or
Well, how
you
old?
know,
You're like 27 or something, right?
Thank you, Rachel. Yes, I'm 27.
All right. So you're right in the
I
right
guess that
age
makes
of
me
Pokemon.
16.
I'm
I
right
know
there where
that.
we grew up on the Goonies and Back
Yes.
to the Future and yeah, that generation. So we're very much those 80s sort of material, all those toys that were on Saturday morning. I know that you guys had it in the 60s and 70s too, but
You're a Stranger Things kid generation.
yeah, basically that was us.
I'm the generation of, what was that movie about the rock group in Texas?
Your generation was Davy Crockett coonskin caps.
What's the movie of the Texas, like with
The
Texas Chainsaw
Every
Massacre?
Which Way But Loose.
no, the high school movie, like Mila Jovovich is
Dazed
in
and
it.
Confused.
Oh,
Mazzy, no?
Dazed
Is
and
that too
Confused.
young?
Dazed and Confused is 4 years younger than me. I
Dazed
think
and
that's
Okay.
Confused is my
Dazed and
grad
Confused
class.
is a
I'm
class
the
of
grad
70
class of 76,
That's right.
man.
76. I'm the
I'm
class
in the
of
12th grade
72.
in that
So,
year.
They're a little more hard rocking than my. I mean,
Well,
obviously
we
my
were
generation was Led
Aerosmith.
Zeppelin too. Yeah,
Aerosmith, man. Come on,
that's
man.
I'm class of 72.
You know what's
they're class of
interesting?
76.
Yeah.
Is my kids, they're not well, my daughter at least, she's not all that materialistic. Like they don't want toys. They
Oh.
want in-game purchases.
Right.
Okay.
Like
That
Roblox,
evaporate
Robux and
after
things.
Okay.
yeah. So
Hold
that's
on,
a little
Jen.
bit.
Let's go turn to Jen. Jen, what's an in-game purchase? You seem to
It's
you
like
lit
the
up.
microtransactions in the games. Like if you
Okay.
want the currency in the game, you have to pay real world money to get
Oh,
that. So
Okay.
it's like even though you paid for the game, now you get
Yeah.
to pay more ongoing forever for the in-game stuff.
Or
It is
you
embarrassing
build
how much money I've spent on the Sims games at this point with the expansion packs. Just Sims 4 alone with the expansion packs, I've probably spent over $2,000 on that freaking game at this point. It is stupid how much I've blown on it.
Okay. Gabby, please get involved in the exciting world of drawing Pokepokes. Pokepokes is favorite. Brian, let's go around the paddle. Brian, do you have a favorite Pokemon? Take
I'm
your
pretty
time with
basic.
it.
I love
Snorlax. I see you
Snorlax.
as a Snorlax, man.
You got it. I love
knew it.
Snorlax.
Okay, Jen, I picture something very cute for you. Go ahead.
Eevee.
Evie,
always
been
exactly.
Eevee.
Is a little adorable.
Yeah, it looked like my last dog, so of course I gotta love Eevee.
Evie's a baby. Mazzy,
Yeah.
don't cry.
You know,
I know
I
it gets
told
you
you this
going.
story before. Joseph was so into Pokemon. That was his
Yes.
big thing.
That's
and as
his
a foster
jive.
parent,
That's his jam.
when I would travel different places, I'd pick up different packs, hoping to get. He still has all the cards, or all the cards he has. But I remember one time I came home, and there's an edition of Mad Magazine, right, with
Yeah.
Pikachu on the cover.
Yes.
Oh,
And
I've seen
shows
this.
all these things like tying Pikachu to a rocket, putting it up his ass and everything. I brought it. I don't know what age Joe was. And I came in the house, Michelle and Joey were sitting there, and I showed him that cover of Mad, and he started crying and ran into his room.
Yes. You don't, because you don't hurt Pikachu. Is
So I
adorable.
had to hide it for about
Yeah.
5 years. Now he laughs it
Aw.
off. He thinks it's hysterical.
I'm older. It was my kid. I see, man, it's the same thing,
I
right? My
felt so
kid's
bad.
34. Yeah.
Hey, I
pretty-
peek in Pokemon. My kid too. I'm with you and Rachel. By the I'm with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not
So,
Okay. All right.
no, but he does it. He 1 year in grammar school, he dressed up, and I can't remember which character it was, but it was one of these big fucking. It's like those people in Japan that dress up as the furries or whatever they
Right.
do. And him and Michelle made this, and Michelle's good friend, who's a stylist, a seamstress, made this huge. I wish I
Giant.
remember the name of it. And it was, but it's a hard thing to like get him in the car, get him out of the car, go to school. He's got to be all day in this. It was the cutest thing, right?
Yeah, they're adorable. We love our kids. And but you see, Joseph's same age as my kid, and they're all in on Pokemon Generation.
I'm 35 now.
Yeah, well, yeah, mine's 34.
Yeah, that's right about it. My brother's right in there too, and he was super into it as well. And he
Well, you
had
think about it,
Halloween costume. He was like
1999.
Charmander one year.
Well, Jen, 1999, the cards come out in 99. This is when the cards
Right.
start going, the cartoons
Joey's
going.
8, 9, 8 o'clock.
And yeah, these kids are like 8 years old. And so they're
think my brother was
primal for
7.
all this stuff with all the action and all the rest. So there's a lot of money in this Pokemon,
Oh,
is what I'm
yeah.
trying to tell you. So Tony, too, from the trunk, if you've got boys that are adults now, go through those cards. Some of them are worth some pretty choice change. And I always tell people it's the nostalgia variable. You get young kids like Brian here, right? He's just a young guy. And he doesn't love his Pokemons, okay? When he's growing up playing his Pokemon, he doesn't love them. But when he gets older, he goes, I love my Pokemon. I miss them so much. Where are my Pokemon? I'd pay $1 million for my Pokemon if I got them. Then you run across me, money grubber. I hold up my Pokemon card. Like, I'll just show you, Brad, to show the enticement variable. I'll put Pokepoke. And then you go, oh, hey, Brian, I know you love Pokemon. Look what I got. Pokemon.
Oh my God! I'll give you $1 million
And then when
for
you
those.
look at the Pokemons, your brain goes, I remember that Pokemon. I had that Pokemon. How come I don't have that Pokemon anymore? Hey, Rach, would you be willing to sell that Pokepoke? And then I go, sure, Brian, it's going to cost you $500. You go, oh, shit, that's a lot of Poke money. But then you go, I got to have it. I've got to catch them all. And then you buy it, and I get my money.
I mean, I have the girly version of that because I'm
Okay,
recollecting
go.
my Polly Pockets now. So
Polly Pockets. Teach me about Polly Pockets. If there could
There
be
were
money
these-
to be grubbed, I want to grub.
oh, there is money to be grubbed out of them. If you
Okay.
find the old school 80s and 90s ones, they go for big bucks if they're in good condition
Okay.
and have all the pieces.
What is a Polly Pocket? First of all,
They're
so I know what
these
I'm
little
dealing with.
compacts. They like
Yeah.
shaped like things like a circle or a heart or a square, whatever. They open up. It's like a little teeny tiny dollhouse. The doll's only about this tall, and like they
Okay.
have different themes for the different ones and things.
Yes.
But
Okay,
I
something's
just-
happening
okay,
to Massey,
what's
Jen.
that?
Sorry to interrupt, but we got
go ahead.
breaking news.
No,
What is
these
that?
are some of Joseph's illustrations of his stickers that he's done.
Oh,
Okay.
He's an artist. He's done some different things.
Well, those is Pokemons.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
wow.
done his own versions
wow.
of them.
They're holographic, like a
Yeah,
reticulate-
that's.
Cool.
I recognize some of the little Pokepokes.
He does these great illustrations. These are his.
Wheeler, hang on. I got to go to you. Okay, breaking. Scott Wheeler. Where's Scott? What's Scott saying?
I'll tell you.
Scott Wheeler. Okay. I just sold my collection for $250,000. No joke. I saw the investment when they first came out. Scott Wheeler, Pokey Poke, big bucks, $250,000. Attaboy, Scott.
Yeah, and his other comment.
For real? A
Oh,
quarter
and
million
before that,
fucking
Scott,
dollars for
I'm coming for
Pokemon
you.
cards?
Okay. When
I
Pokemon
just
first
bought
came
a
out,
Back to the Future Polly Pocket,
it
by
was
the
a
way.
daddy-daughter thing. Then I became one of the top Pokemon card game players in the nation. Scott,
Get the fuck out.
I have no freaking idea this is in your resume. Brian, don't you see what's happened here on today's show?
Yeah, we made a discovery. We found gold, and we
We've
found
so
Pokemon
found gold.
gold.
My money grubbing waves love Scott. I couldn't love him anymore. Scott, you're speaking right to my money grubbing little heart.
Scott, come on down.
Scott, can you come on the Scott? Get up here.
You know, I love that
Be a
Joseph.
star. Talk to
I
me.
love that
Just to
Joseph
see your
discovered
breakthrough.
something that he loved. I mean, he discovered it probably about
Yeah.
like a year to 2 years before my age when I discovered the Beatles. For me, it was music and the Beatles. For him, it was Pokemon. And he's still a part of the gaming thing. He's really into gaming and designing and illustration. And so I support that wholeheartedly. You know?
Well, yeah, this is a current one, so.
Okay. Oh, hold on. What do you got? You got
That's
an
a Back to the
example?
Future Polly Pocket. If you can see in the little
Okay, you got
compact.
Back to the Future branding.
Yeah. It's like we've
Oh.
got Doc all up on the clock tower. We've
Oh, yeah.
got Marty down there, the DeLorean's over there.
There you
Oh,
got the
shit.
Now, if I
DeLorean.
take this out of here, apparently the clock tower opens up and there's different stuff
Yeah, don't
behind
do
there.
it.
So
Leave
then
it
it's
just
the
like
enchantment
that.
under the sea dance. I haven't actually
Oh.
taken it out of the box yet to do
Jen,
that,
you're
but-
such a young girl. You're going to be around to make big bucks on that. Just hang on 20 years, because what's happening is the 5 and 8-year-old Polly Pocket kids, they're going to get older and go, God, I remember
Oh, I know, 'cause
my
I was
Polly
one of the
Pocket."
original ones from the 80s. So
Yes.
I get it, and that's why I'm now
Wow.
paying like
Okay,
upwards of
Jen, hold on
$70 for
now.
my
I
old
think
school ones.
I think you're a little too young to be talking that way. I think the 80s a little bit before
I
your
was born in
time.
'85. see,
Well,
this
I
is the
don't
future,
believe
so-
that for a second, young
But
lady.
then there's those stupid what is it? FTP. Remember those digital things that don't exist? What are they called, Brian?
Oh my gosh.
Digimon.
NFTs.
What?
Digimon.
NFTs.
NFTs.
Oh,
They're like
NFTs,
worthless
okay.
now, basically.
Yeah, they are worthless.
Man.
I thought you were going after Tamagotchis. So I was like, hey, I collect those too.
No, NFTs were like for like 2 years. Everyone thought, oh,
Okay.
holy
Wheeler,
sports NFT.
get up here. My money grubbing ways want to talk to you. Okay. Holy smokes. Top country in America. One of the greatest pokey poke card players ever seen.
I wonder
And
if
he's
he's been to
here, he
Japan
walks
to
amongst
play.
us.
I wonder if he's played in Japan. Japan, I mean, I assume this happens in America, but in any little like community center after school,
Yeah.
or even in like
Yeah.
kind of like a collector's store back room, you know, there's like a real otakus is the like nerd, like really geeks
Yeah.
who like are playing
Yeah.
for big dollar, you know, Pokemon games. I don't know what they're, I don't know how you play, but
Do you know what was also really sexually thrilling, Brian? And I know
What's
you'll
that?
appreciate
Oh, no.
this story.
I'll appreciate that.
It's Ranma One Half. Now, Ranma One Half is a great little manga character. Every time a little Ranma would get fall in water, Jed, you'll love this. He would be turned into a beautiful little girl.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Isn't
that's a
that fun?
thing. Yeah.
What anime
And
is
That's,
Rema, and it was a whole industry of Rema. Every transsexual from here to Boise just fell in love with Ranma because they go, oh my gosh, it's that
Right.
simple.
Aw.
Just think of the money we could save on our vaginas if all it took was a cup of water.
it is pretty interesting
Yeah.
how it's not just Japan. I mean, but
Yes.
it's all across Asia. The gender fluid thing, because
Gender bending.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the theater, you know, if you go see Japanese kabuki, there's no women in kabuki. Some people think it's, you know, say it's a, you know, a terrible heritage basically, but all the men play women, and the men who
Yes.
play the women they're called, how well they play women is
Yeah.
how is a testament of their great acting skills. There's another group of women who all do theater. Who it's a band of women who all play men,
Yes.
and it's and you see characters on TV all the time who are dressed in drag, and they're like part of the political conversation.
Yes.
Kind of love that.
And it's just like it's all over the place. Yeah. And it's not like so shocking for I don't know.
Brian, if you ever get to Kent, Washington, we've got Matt here. My niece and her husband, they own Retro Emporium. It's a brick and mortar of all things 80s and 90s. Retro, toys, games, and records. Jen, this is right up your alley. Retro,
yes, it is.
Retro Emporium. We got to
And now
get
you know where all my
Kent.
money goes. Spend why I'm always broke.
Mazzy,
My
can you?
stupid
You're
shit.
rich. Can you get Jen up to Kent,
I'm
Washington?
not.
That may violate
It's
the
all
Mann
in my
Act.
house.
It
Yes.
may violate the Mann Act, so maybe I better think twice about that. But we're just spitballing. Okay, we
Guys,
do
I
a
have
lot of
kind of
spitballing.
I have a kind of interesting collection here that I doubt
All right,
anybody in the
let's see
VC
it.
has.
We're going to see Brian's
I mean,
collection.
this is just what's sitting right here on my desk. This
Okay,
collection
let's
is
do it.
so deep. But this is I don't even know what I'm looking at here, but this is probably like a 1940s 8x10
Whoa.
Voigtlander 30 centimeter lens. This is a
Okay,
very special 8x
I would
lens.
assume that's not an E mount that would fit my Sony.
You could probably actually mod it if you were
Yes.
pretty clever.
Let me see
could
the
mod it
back.
to
Let
an
me see the
email.
back.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So
It almost looks like an
Do you want
larger
me?
lens.
Hold on, I'll go.
And it's got a Copal compound shutter on it. It's a on a CNR lens, and it's
Yes.
like just so it's very beautiful. Then this one's very, very special. This is a Nicola Pershot. This is a Nicola Pershot lens that I mounted on my own 8x10 board. This was like
That's a large format. Yeah, 4x5.
These are both 8x10 lenses. These will cover like 11x14. These are actually very rare and special lenses.
She had a Signer Braun, but she did mostly 4x5.
And but this
Look, you can even
lens,
see the aperture change, Brian, as you
really
did that.
beautiful.
That's so cool.
Holy smokes.
So this one doesn't have a shutter in it. So for you to be able to use this camera, you need either a leaf shutter that goes behind the lens, or you need like a focal plane shutter, which is kind of hard to come by. But this guy is Mazzy. The photo that you took of George Harrison with that glow around him, we might call that a soft focus. Mazzy will know soft focus, and soft focus is like something that when photography was invented, because it could render reality like factually, the earliest photographers like wanted to, when they saw the artistic possibilities of photography, they actually wanted to create something surreal, and they went to the lens makers and say, can you guys make us something that actually doesn't resolve precisely? And so the lens makers started making them these lenses. You'll see like Xenar on a lens, or Xenotar on a lens, and that's because they wanted these alien type characteristics, signatures.
Well, when I did that, unfortunately, that the picture I showed you of George is not the original. That is basically a scan of a.
It's a copy of a
print. It's lost its thing. That was shot on a Mamiya Secor 35mm with a 200mm lens, and I was shooting with Agfa 500 color transparency film that I pushed to 2000.
Brian, guess what? Stu's Brian was a photographer, and he had lots of cameras, and he had the big square thing that could take, it was like super big, and it had an accordion thing on the front of it, and it would do the pictures, Brian, that you would have just loved as an artist.
Next to my office that I had in the Mission District for, I don't know, 15 years, there was first it was Calumet, which is a big photo house. They had a rental studio, and then it became Sammy's Camera, which is one in LA. But I forgot the guy's name. He housed there one of two or three ever made 20x24 Polaroid cameras. Yeah. And you could rent it for the day. You'd rent the studio and the camera and him. And you'd see some of these photographers, like famous person who used the 2024 was William Wegman with his dog, the dog shots, his Weilreimer, I guess the
I like the ones when their eyes are all big.
Ray. and he was
What's
known. But
that?
those beautiful 20 by 24
Nice.
prints for that Polaroid film, you only could shoot with them, and you could rent that for, I think it was like $2,500 a day to rent it or something. But
And
Wow, that's
what's the one
expensive.
where there's the
for
big
a
eyes that I
certain
like?
portrait shoot,
Are
you
those
know that.
anime?
I mean, that's a lot of money,
They're
but for a
just
certain,
like a lady drew them and they had big eyes.
That's cool.
Massey, you know about
Powerpuff
this.
Girls?
It was a
Keen?
big-eyed lady. She drew the
Keen?
big eyes.
Keen,
Nancy.
but it was not him. It was the
Oh,
woman.
I didn't know you were asking about an artist.
Yeah,
specifically.
it
His
was the
wife.
artist with big eyes.
Well, there's that movie based on it that
It
Tim
was
Burton
so
made.
scary, that movie, because the husband wasn't loving. If you watch it, Massey, and pay close attention, the husband was nowhere near as loving as you
You
would
saw
like.
the Tim Burton movie based on that? Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't there one where one of a famous actor had a fetish? He had hair or something, that a lot of hair.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was Arbus. Diane Arbus had a friend.
You know, okay.
And her friend was
Diane
doing
Arbus was a great photographer who tragically ended her own life, but her
Yes.
husband,
self-harmed.
Arbus, what's his first name, was an actor who was on the original TV show of MASH. He played the psychiatrist.
He was Sydney.
Alan Arbus.
Sydney.
Alan
Alan
Arbus.
Arbus played Sydney.
Yeah, Alan Arbus and Diane Arbus shared a studio in New York City, did a lot of
Right.
fashion and magazine work.
If you watch the movie, though, one guy has a hair problem. Remember, Jen, in the movie with Diane Arbus? You'll remember this, Brian. It's all about artistic people like you. And there was a furry guy, and I think it was Robert Downey Jr. who was all furry in it. Remember, he was all furry. Okay.
I very
This was
possibly have a
acting.
vague recollection
And
of what you're
yeah,
talking
and they
about.
had to shave him. He got, because for the picture, he needed to have
I
shaving.
don't remember that.
Yeah, remember, look it up, everyone.
I see it. Yeah, like Beauty and the Beast, kind of.
Okay,
Now,
fur.
in the chat, somebody asked about the higher valued Polly Pockets. I put in the private chat if you want to pull up the picture of it.
Okay.
The
Okay.
one that I am trying to get my hands on still in the box. And
my
you can see it goes for like $300.
Okay, hold
But you'll
on.
see why I want it so bad.
Oh my God. All right, let me
Oh
see.
shit! Now I know what you're talking about, Rachel. He's on the cover of fucking. Yes, it's on the cover of Exile on Main Street. I think.
Yes,
That's Robert Frank's photograph.
that's
Yeah,
the
I know,
piece
but
like
but
that.
no, but there's a
He did the
Katy
photograph.
postcard.
Perry.
No, Mazzy, listen. There's a photograph of a Robert Frank photograph, and inside the picture of Robert Frank is a picture of Diane Arbus.
Oh, right, Diane Arbus.
And
yeah.
and in that photo, is that what we're talking about, right? That's what we're talking
Yeah,
about. And she used to go to
that's
the
what we're
freak
talking
shows
about.
and take photos of it's
Robert
listed.
Downey Jr.'s furry.
Yes, there was a character,
He's
a
all a
sideshow
hairy
character. I don't know about that. I didn't know there was a movie. Now that's a movie I want to
I
see.
don't think I saw the movie either.
Okay, for $300 you can get this.
I want
It's
it
the Wizard
bad.
of Oz
I
PayPal
want it bad.
thing.
I missed
Let's
out on
get
it when
that.
it first came out because my parents said I was too old for it.
Are
at
there
that
any
point.
bids
Which
on
I
it yet?
was, but I mean,
No.
I still
Let's GoFundMe you. Let's GoFund Jen for our toy. Let's get her that. Okay, please. This is Polly Pops. Polly
I've
this
Pops.
like never gotten over it. It came out in
Okay, here we
2001.
go.
and it
Exile
still
Main
is
Street
rent-free
Brides
in my
Girls
head,
with
like,
Okay,
Foot
I'm not sure I'm going to get this totally right. This is Robert Sheaf and Robert Frank and
Robert Frank did the
Norman
postcards.
Seif. Sorry, Norman Seif and
Yeah.
Robert Frank, and you can say that Diane Arbus is part of this thing. So this is, I think, Robert Seif on the cover, who is being inspired by Robert
Seif,
Frank.
Norman Seif.
Yes,
Norman Seif.
correct,
And
Harry.
this is the Robert Frank photo from which this was inspired. And
Yes.
I think some of these photos are by Elliot Irwin, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Could be.
suspect you're right, Brian.
But it's a really great cover. And inside this photo, this was a outside. This photo is a Robert Frank photo. It was taken outside of a movie theater in New York City, and the movie theater had like a little marquee or a little
A
window
collage
with
almost.
a collage of what you could possibly see in this peep show next door on
Yes.
Broadway or whatever. And these are the kinds of characters that you could see in
That
this cycle.
guy there.
And this guy here too, and that's the Airbus photo. and I
That
think
is the hairy man.
that's the hit. That might be him. And he's got
That's him. He's very listen, it's a condition.
Three Ball
And
Charlie.
it's
Here's
a
three.
Hercutism.
individual.
This is
what it is.
Three Ball Charlie.
Yes.
Joe the Human Corkscrew. I think
Joe
is this,
DiMaggio. Yeah.
Joe the Human Corkscrew was
Yes.
a guy who could twist himself up. I forget which one he is.
Hey.
And Hezekiah Trambles, the Congo Jungle Freak. That might have
Congo
been him.
Jungle.
Hezekiah Trambles, the Congo
Yeah.
Freak, a man who dressed as an African savage. No, wait, that's not the one.
That's
And
it.
then was a picture taken. Okay, I don't know the whole story, but
He had
go check out.
Robert Downey is
Oh,
very
I bet
hairy
Harry
in the
knows.
movie.
I bet
Please
Harry
watch
knows.
this movie. Diane Arbus.
Speaking of
Harry,
Harry,
you dated Diane Arbus
A short period of time.
a short period of time. You
It
were
was more
military.
like a 2-night stand.
You were military police. You were assigned to Bangkok.
Yeah, and
You
I
thought
dated
he
Giorgio
was a
too.
guy at first, and then you were pleasantly surprised and turned out to be a real girl. And you guys had a quick torrid but
No.
meaningful affair.
No, actually, when I was in Thailand, I worked on the railroad.
What in the
Yeah,
railroad
laying
in
ties.
Thailand?
There's a photographer.
You were laying ties. Okay,
Brian, you may
Okay.
know a photographer I knew, but she was very old. She was working till she was 90. I mean, she died in her early 90s. Do you know Ruth Bernhardt? She
I've heard the name, but I don't
basically
know
lived
the
in San
word.
Francisco. A lot of bodies and nudes. Great photographer. And
Okay,
and
tell me your name one more
Probably a lot
time.
of razors too.
Ruth Bernhardt. Is it Barnhart? or
Bernhardt.
Bernhardt.
Yeah, I
Photographer.
got it.
Mazzy, can you buy that Oz thing for Jen? Just
No.
use your T-shirt money.
No. Sorry, Jen.
Harry, we're talking about collecting things. I'm talking about Criterion. I collect Criterion movies. I got, my kid had the Pokemon, so I keep an eye out for him. I pick up some Pokes for him. Harry, apart from records, did you have the collector's gene where I gotta collect?
You still
Maybe
have it.
bottle caps or stamps or pop
Um,
bottles or something.
well, I didn't have a lot of money as a kid, so but
Yeah,
I
none of us
collected
did.
like trading cards, but not baseball. I would like the James Bond cards, the
James Bond.
Adams Family, the Munsters, that kind of
Do you have
stuff.
the Beetle ones?
Now, do you have any of
I
it?
did buy some of the Beatle ones, but
Do you have any of it left?
no.
Oh man, I got like a handful of Beetle cards.
Let me just hijack it for one last photography second.
Yeah,
I
but
made a
look.
video. Oh, that's
Yep, I've got that exact card.
Rachel, I know where those
And that
are.
one.
I know where there's a handful of those.
I
I can
probably
send you a
have.
couple
My
of those.
wife has about maybe
don't have that one.
75 of those
Send
cards
me,
and
Brian,
with a rubber
send me
band
your
on
That's
it.
Beetle
that one.
cards. Send
Wow,
me
those
all
are
of them.
nice.
Messi, you got these.
Got that.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I just recently traded
Don't
my
think I have that
entire Beetle card collection towards Kimbo for some stuff.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm getting rid of the.
Interesting that Herc mentions Pogs. I almost mentioned Pogs earlier.
You got to do Pogs. I can't believe it. So Kimbo really is a Beatles fan, big time.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to get into it, and also my big help 3-sheeter poster that I had. I mean, we worked out something.
We
Amoeba.
love Pogs, Herc. We don't have a Pog collection going currently. Okay, here we go.
don't have
Brian's
mine
got one
anymore.
last show and tell.
I just
Harry,
wanted to
pay
say,
attention.
I was talking about photography in a video
Yeah.
I made recently, and I was
Yeah,
featuring
Viva.
a record store bag that Harry gifted me. And
Well,
I
that's pretty
carried,
cool.
Harry, did you see my Lou Reed video?
No.
You got to go check out my Lou Reed video where I talk about this leather jacket situation. But I carried all my stuff to make the video, which was some photography books by a guy called Brassai, who I also recommend you guys check out. But
Wow.
I gave you a shout out because I carried it all in the Amoeba bag that Harry
Oh, I'll
gifted me,
check
and
it
I'm
out,
very
thanks.
proud. Yeah,
Harry,
check
isn't
it out.
that great that your bag is now Brian's bag?
Yeah, it was
That's
very
right. It's
thoughtful,
called
yeah.
bagism.
Nice.
It's
one.
going to catch on. It's avant-garde.
It's true.
All right.
The only one that didn't respond to that was Mazzy, and I thought Mazzy would have got that.
Mazzy
back
is
is a
brilliant.
guy.
Oh, look at him. He's thinking
He's not
about
paying
this thing.
attention.
Mazzy is lost in a world of his own making. Mazzy, what were you looking at? You got messages from Coffee Julie.
No, I got a couple of texts as I was.
All
reading.
right. Are you okay? I hope there's not bad news in them. You look very
No.
shaken.
No.
You look a little shaken. Like Coffee Julie.
Rachel, did you watch the football game last night?
I'm hearing good things about the Hawks. I'm hearing good things about the Hawks. Sorry, Mazzy.
No, I ended up before the game. I
He
said, like,
converted.
Well, San
conversion.
Francisco is not doesn't have a
Go
football team.
Hawks! Yeah,
I
there
know
are
it's about
teams.
region, and Rob has given me it's all regional thing, but come on, they're the Santa Clara 49ers now. So
Yeah.
Seattle looking really good. I don't think the Patriots has got what it takes to take them down. They just look so good. The running game's together. They got a speedy little quarterback. It's all going good. And of course, Seattle, it's so hard to play there because the volume, what do they call it? The 11th man or 12th man there. We got Cam Spaulding's in the house. Hey,
Wait,
Cam.
that's Trey. That's Wilson, right? 12th man. That's Wilson.
Yeah. Well, it used to be.
Yeah.
Rachel, your new camera, since we're talking cameras, your new camera almost gives you an AI look.
That's interesting, Harry. The young people are really, I'm hearing a lot of positives. And young people, they go, I don't know much about stuff, but I sure like AI. And I go, that's great. You're going to like my new camera. I'm happy.
Mazzy, did you show them the picture of Trump getting his award?
I did. But we have new folks here. I sent.
Okay.
Show that one.
I won
again.
2 ghosties. 2 years ago, I won.
2 years ago.
There's a man in our country that deserves all the awards.
Amen.
So I sent
look at that.
I sent him my ghosties, and he loves them. The best, the best ever.
I love it.
He loves that he won these awards, the best ever awards.
He should have got best hair.
Can't get any better awards that he has.
Did you get a ghosty, BB?
I never got one. No.
I think we were both in the running to get one year when
they
suddenly
didn't
got
happen.
canceled.
Now, Rachel.
Yeah. Oh, very
there
nice.
We go. There we go, Harry. Miss Congeniality.
One more thing of self-promotion, because people like that.
Yes, they like you.
Our friend in here in Tokyo loves to self-promote. I love to self-promote.
Yes.
Right now, after the stream, it's up now live, is my soul vinyl tag. And for my thumbnail, I got naked for the first time in a while.
Oh,
Wow.
In a while.
Thumbnail.
Since Rob was there.
Word.
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Actually.
Corn.
Wow.
Okay, I get what's happening with that. You're
good.
channeling.
I just think it's time to take it off for every week I get at least one comment by not a regular viewer, and it says,
not by us.
What
family.
the fuck is this guy wearing a hat indoors for?
Oh my God.
And I think they don't
good at
understand
photography.
the idea of a costume, of a performance. And that's kind of my personal deal. I'm not the
That
only
is
one.
you as a performer, and that's the thing. Brian, you got a great head of hair, don't you, young guy? Look at that.
Yeah.
So
but I totally and it's thinning, and I'm probably
come on, man. You're like 27. You're going to be good to go for ages.
But this is the exact. I mean, I will say, Mazzy,
you're like Harry. Harry'll never lose a hair. He's just
it's going slowly.
I like it.
Yeah,
and
mine's going
Harry,
slowly.
could you do the mutton, those 1850 kind of sideburn things? Could you grow those?
No.
Or do you fear that you would look like a Mennonite? Or something like one of them religious type people with those kind of things?
No, I haven't really thought about it.
Well, they're very popular in certain states. Jen, are you attracted to a man with the kind of things like Harry could grow with those big mutton chops?
I'm not attracted to men.
Well, it's on a whim.
But on an aesthetic level, I
On
mean,
an
it depends
aesthetic
on the
level.
person. It depends on the person.
Yeah.
Some people can pull those off. Other people, it's really gross on. So
I'm
it's hard
so
to say
sorry. That
So
question
how many
was
times
actually intended
how many
for
times
Matt.
how many times have you seen Chasing Amy?
Okay, I've
Chasing
seen
Amy?
it 3 times.
Oh, you should
I don't
watch
think I've ever
Chasing
seen
Amy.
that.
It's Ben
They should
Affleck,
do a
young
sequel.
Ben
Does he
Affleck.
ever catch her?
No, it's
That's the whole thing. Because
all these guys are chasing Amy, yet she's likes women. It's kind of
They need
it's
a
comedy.
It's a good movie.
It's like Judd Apatow, all those people.
Alanis Morissette plays God.
No, that's a
Oh,
different
that's
movie.
a great movie. That's not Chasing
That's not
Amy.
Chasing
That's
Amy.
Dogma.
What?
That's Dogma. That's Dogma.
Yeah, well. Okay. Well, if someone would get it for me on Criterion, I would be able to answer that more effectively, wouldn't I, Brian?
I'll find it. I'll look for it.
Do you know what pussy spells backwards?
Okay, you sup.
Aesop?
Wise up.
Wise up.
Oh.
Okay. Holy smokes. Okay. Rach, when are you going to send me my most bitter? He didn't win Ghosty.
You
Well,
know,
in some far off future, there may
I
be
really,
show.
someone says Mazzy really is bald. I've done videos in the past,
Yeah.
totally without my hat. I've done maybe 5 or 6. I did one on avant-garde, I
That's
think, or
exactly what you think it
experimental
says.
music.
But Mazzy, the question is, does the carpet match the drapes?
No, and you know, this is the thing about when you get old. You know this.
We don't need to know, Mazzy. We don't need
No,
to know
I'm
any
not talking
more
about that. But
information.
the fucked up thing about going bald, I don't mind being bald for one thing. But the fucked up thing, you can't grow hair in certain places. I grow hair back here and stuff. But why does hair grow where it never grew before? Like your nostrils and your ears. When you were a kid, you never had to worry about that shit. What the fuck is
Maybe it did grow, but it was so slow that it
No,
just
but that
finally caught
proves
up
there's
with
no
you.
God. If you
No,
can't,
I think that proves that God has a sense of humor.
There's that.
you think?
Now, Mazzy, I look at you and you're good at the goatee, but you can't do what Harry. I know Harry could get the mutton chops. You
I don't
I
know
could have
about
a
full mutton
I get a
chops. I
good full
mean,
beard.
yeah, but you
sideburns,
can't
yeah,
get
but not
mutton chops.
full
Not like Harry.
chop.
Harry
I
level
could.
mutton
I don't
chops.
do it. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Why
but I
don't
could.
you try and
It's all
experiment?
white,
Why
though.
don't you
It's all
branch
white.
out a bit? Brian, talk to him. You've got your finger on the very pulse speed of mass off
Brian,
popularity.
Brian is now channeling. He's been channeling for the last few years the Bob Weir, the old Bob Weir.
Well,
That's what he's
okay.
Yeah, I hold on, let me think here. First of all, I want to say Mazzy did inspire me last summer to like get a haircut. He made me feel like a schlub, and I went and but
I did.
I deserved it. I deserved it, and I went and got a haircut the very next day, and I was like, I don't.
No,
I'm at the
it wasn't
point.
about getting a haircut. It's like get
No,
out of the get out of the fucking car once in a while and take a shower. We don't like it. You live in your car.
I'm definitely clean. I'm definitely clean. But the other thing about Mazzy is that and getting to the Dead here, I'm going to bring this thing full circle. Is that
okay? Full circle.
I love the Dead for how huge they swung. Right. And that's why I love my beloved Fish, too, is because those guys are willing to fail royally, play, a different set every night. And it's that very spirit of adventure that is why I love that band. It's their willingness to put it out on the line and take their hat off and show their head to everybody, show their bald head to everybody. So, Mazzy, I respect you for that very reason, that very what do you help me out, Rachel?
Yes, Donkey Kong is what Jen's referring to.
What?
I believe, Brian.
The thing about
what was
say anything about
was
Donkey
Gen
Kong.
64?
Well, he said that he was buying old school consoles during the lockdown, everything that's selling them, and he mentioned N64. I'm like, what color did he have?
Was talking about the N64 green Donkey Kong edition.
I do have. This is ready to be. I'm ready. I'm past the sand. I'm just late to the shave game. I need to. It's past Christmas.
People with hair or bald, whatever. But the thing that bugs me is when guys pretend they're not going bald and do all this stuff to
the comb over, the infamous comb
or
over.
the hey man, do do whatever you like to do.
Black spray paint, whatever it's called. Fuck that shit.
I like the biggest mistake ever was a man bun.
The man bun. Have you done that, Brian? You could get away with a man bun.
No. My dad made me give him one for years. Why?
What, Jen? Whoa, what's going on? What?
My dad asked me to give him a man bun the other night. I was like, I'm never forgiving you for making me do this, by the way. But do you see how bad this looks? It's not a good look.
So you don't think the man bun is a thing? Keep in mind, Brian, culturally sensitive in Japan. The man.
Okay, see, that's different if it's a cultural thing. My dad is not Japanese.
It's called a chomanga, and it's
chomage, yes.
Chomanga, and it's in Japan, and it's very popular.
There's a reason it ends with the word gay.
Okay.
They at the sumo, when the sumo guys, they're the famous ones the only ones who still rock the chomage.
Donkey Kong told you.
And
all right, I stand corrected.
Wait, can someone? How did we get onto Donkey Kong?
Because
Rob,
Floppy was
we need him
talking
to
about
say,
the
hey,
consoles that he had installed during the pandemic, and I wanted to know what color N64 he had.
Yeah, and it was green, and I knew right away. I go, that's Fluffy. It's got to be Donkey Kong green.
Okay.
Like, I'm still
Okay.
pissed my sister took hers with her when she got married and
Harry,
moved
did
out.
you
I'm like,
get
I still
into
need
the
an N64
exciting world
again
of
now.
game consoles like PlayStation and Nintendo?
I remember when the first really good quality Nintendo home version came out,
Mhm.
Yes.
and I bought it for the kids
NES.
for
The
Christmas.
NES and the
I still have mine.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Well,
NES.
I stayed up after midnight playing the game before
The
I
little
wrapped it
gray
up to
pads
My
dinner.
with
dad
the
did
little
that
red
too.
button. The little gray pad with the little red button is what you're talking about,
Yep.
Harry.
Yeah.
That's the NES Entertainment System.
Which
And
was
it took the world
preceded
by
by
storm.
And
It
then
was
I got hooked
preceded by
on
the
Donkey Kong. I put more quarters in that machine. I could have bought a car probably.
Did you put
Yeah.
more quarters
Wow.
into that machine than the Lusty Lady Theater in North Beach for the window to go up and go down
The
every?
one with the vibrating bed?
No.
Oh,
You know, you
that
sit
reminds
around in the circle and there's a little window and you put the money in and the thing goes up, and after, then it goes down and then you put more.
No, it's probably a San Francisco
And
thing.
then and then every
Probably a
like
San Francisco
20
treat.
minutes, the guy like says this one's closed. He goes in with the mop. I'm not
I see
joking.
where you're going now.
AGK, we're talking the exciting world of Pokemon. Brian and I are all over this. Like Jen took it into some sort of thing called Pocket Girls, but I tell you,
Polly
we love Pokemon.
Pocket.
Yeah, but we like Pokemon.
Although
because
Pixel Chicks
it's
were a thing too.
original.
That's kind of like Pocket Girls, I guess.
Yeah, that's it, Jen. That's the one. But collectibles is what we do. But sometimes you can collect too much and it can become like a mental illness.
You said it.
Okay.
Not me.
There's
And then
no
it
reason
goes-
to bring melody into this.
Yeah, so we love them.
Oh.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal. Sometimes you can
Nice
move
one,
from
Harry.
what's known as collecting into the next stage, which is called hoarding. You
It's
don't want to
very
be a
fine
hoard.
line.
You don't want to be somebody hoards a lot is called a whore, and you don't want to be that. Okay.
Yeah.
If you've heard the word, it's not what you want to be.
Cheech
Okay,
and
I have
Chong.
almost
it's a
every
horror movie.
console.
Is that Jane
Come
Fonda?
on in, AGK. I want you up. We're talking collecting. You're the poster boy for it.
Absolutely.
I've had almost all of the Nintendo ones, all of them except for SNES. I never had that one,
I had the-
but I've had
I
pretty
had
much
the
all of
Super.
the other stuff.
I had N64 and the GameCube.
Still have my GameCube.
The GameCube. I had the Game Boy. I had Game Boy
Yep.
Color.
Same.
But I worked for a gaming
What about Game Boy
company,
Pocket?
so I
and
reviewed.
Game Boy Advance?
Yeah, we had.
Why
all
was there
of-
never a
I
Game
reviewed
Girl?
them all. We had to. Review
Yeah,
them.
that.
Rachel,
Why is it
come
a
to
Game
Japan
Boy?
and you can
I don't
come
know.
play all the vintage games. You can come get all the vintage games in Akihabara. Because the Famicom and did you have a Famicom too?
Okay. I was in television. Okay, it was two worlds: ColecoVision or in
ColecoVision.
television.
Famicom, though,
And I
Oh,
was in
Japanese
television
NES.
because
Yeah, I
we had George
remember.
Plimpton. George Plimpton was our spokesperson.
Interesting.
If you
We
got
have-
George Plimpton, Brian, you're going to be buying it in television.
Right. So the neighbors across the street had ColecoVision.
Yes.
I remember.
Did George
and
Plimpton play
it had this-
football?
He did, and he did a movie called Paper Lion, and he played for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, and he also played for the Boston Bruins in hockey. He was a
Wow.
goalie
Not
for the
Boston
Boston
Batlinger again.
Bruins. But this is Plimpton. Plimpton was a journalist, New England. He was wonderful, very cultured. And Maz, you'll appreciate this. George had an outstanding role in the film Reds.
Yeah.
You may or may not
been in
know
a few
this, but
films,
George
but-
Plimpton
Yeah.
in Reds, great actor, incredible talent. Okay, and Dale Simon, I still got most of the retro consoles.
Yep, I
The
still
big
got
one
most of
was
mine, too.
Pong. It was just one game. It was Pong.
Nick's got the original game.
Well, that was on Atari, though.
Okay, what's going on here now?
Nick's got the original Pong with games in its box.
Yeah, if you've got that, the original Pong in the box with the games, you got money. That is a money item. So if you ever want to get rid of it, go take a look. And this is the thing about collecting. You don't realize it, Harry, but a lot of the stuff we took for granted, those ball cards and
Yeah.
whatever the hell it was, like Addams Family, there is a market for all those because people get older, they get nostalgic, they see the old thing. This is why I'm working my magic on Brian with Pokey Pokes, because I know he's just a little guy, young guy, and he'll love these. Look at that. You get to play with them, Brian. You can
Oh,
collect
man.
them all. You got to collect them all. And
I'm
you
a
get all
little
that.
traumatized. There was a kid. I worked for a guy, and his son really took to me, and anytime he'd come around, I'd always like give him a lot of attention. And one year he gave me, or like the year they came out in America, he gave me a full box, like a full set of them. And I think there was
In
like
America,
a tin
they
can.
call that
Yeah.
a gay relationship.
And this kid was like 8 years old, and he was like, I got these for you so we could play together. I think I fucking threw them out like just like 10 years ago, and I've been looking for them for 10. I've been like I'm like, Mom, are they in the attic? Are they in a box? Are they in the garage? And I'm just like everywhere. I'm looking for these fucking Pokemon because I know I can put both my kids through school with them if I could find them. If I didn't
Mazzy
throw
put
them
them on
out.
the spokes of his bicycle when he would go to the concerts.
Those
They're
old school
fun.
I hope
PS1s
you
go
can
for
hear
some
me.
money if they're still functional, though.
If you got
because
a
people are
PS1,
seeking
I
those
never
out
touched
because of
them.
backwards compatibility. A
Yeah.
lot of the oldest generation games will not play on the newer
Some
ones, so
of
people
those-
do seek those out. So just throwing
And-
that out there.
And they were great games. Like this is
Yeah.
the thing, because it wasn't about all the graphics, because the graphics suck. It
Oh,
had
yeah.
to actually have some good gameplay with it in order to succeed, because it would catch on, because the concept was so good. Now, I love the in television, because I got the talking voice console for it, audio console. And so I played B-17 Bomber. I love flight sims. I'd be in my B, and it would go, B-17 Bomber, danger, bandit, 6 o'clock. And then I go, let's get the band to shoot down the crowds. And boy, it was great. We were shooting, and I'm sorry, Brian, but we were shooting Japs. We were shooting Krauts. That's how we talked in those days. That was good
was
old
Snoopy
console gaming. Yeah, we got to get the Krauts. Bomb Squad. That
Did
was
you ever
another
play
one.
Cowboys and Indians?
Yeah, I
Yes.
was always Indian. I hated that game. Hated it. All my friends go, okay, you
I
got
don't want to
That's
be an
your
Indian.
revenge.
I go, what? I got a bow and arrow? Yeah, we get Winchesters. We're going to pluck you off 600 yards. My bow can't reach that. It's too bad for you, Inchun. Horrible. But the one part I did like is I'd get them all circled around, and then I'd ride around and round them all whooping. Woo! Just whooping them. I tell you, this was fun times.
Good
Yeah, yeah.
times.
Probably they'd call it, oh, it's all politically correct. You can't play Cowboys and Indians no more, Rachel. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I was always the Indian.
Have you heard the Mickey Dolenz song? Ask your mommy and daddy
Yes.
what happened to the Indians. Pretty
Kind of
political song
It's
for
good
the
It
month.
sounds very political.
Yeah.
It sounds like, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Indian Reservation. And
Yeah,
though
that's
I wear
kinda-
a shirt and tie, I'm still a red man. Deep inside, da da ba da ba da 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 ba da ba da 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 da. Cherokee people. Da 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 da.
Well, I mean, some of these songs would not make it today, like Half Breed.
Half-breed share. That was how I
I
hate
did
the
every time I
dreaded
did that on
word.
karaoke streams.
But you know what? It was a song where she was against being called the half-breed.
Right.
Yeah, but still, she, put it out there.
Oh, she had the outfit. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Jabe, we love Jabe. Jabe's here. Chat's going fucking nuts on my TV. It's looping the same messages. It's absolutely gone berserk. Holy God, I'm so sorry.
Tennis game that Jens was mentioning.
So you got to think, okay, Beetle Babe, come on. Correct Donnelly that he couldn't have
Yeah,
had
it would have had to have been more like 95-ish, I think, but close enough.
What, the PlayStation 1, what year they came out?
Right.
If only
Yeah.
there was a way to find out.
I know, almost like as if there was just some place to
Holy
search things.
Holy
Hey
smokes.
Siri, what year did the PlayStation originally come
There we
out?
go. We're going to find out.
I want to say
The
like 94 or
PlayStation.
Hey
5.
Siri, buy everything that's in Mazzy's cart.
94.
94! There
94.
But
December.
December,
My brother got
which
it for his
means
birthday in 94.
nobody could really get them until 95. Because remember,
And
they
I
were
think-
My
like-
brother had it, and I have a photo with the date on it that proves it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I
I mean, some people did, but San Francisco at the Metreon was a Sony store, and I remember you could play games there. And I went with Joe, and he was young when he was like 6 or 7, whatever, and he was really getting into video games
All right.
because someone gave me a Game Boy, thinking when Joe was born, and I kept it in the box. I never opened it. I never played it. And Joe finds it one day, and that started his whole gaming thing. And we went to that Sony PlayStation, and all these punks would sit there for hours. And I finally said, "Hey, why don't you let the little kid play for a little bit?" And they were all snooty. And I
Get out of here, yo man.
I
Hey,
finally,
DK, we have
the
got a
Sony guy
show for you.
came over and finally said, "Yeah, let the kid play for a little bit." You know,
We are talking collectibles. We're talking the act of collecting, and sometimes it can go too far, and it becomes like hoarding. We can go too far with it. But you have got the collector's gene, what I call the collector's gene.
Ones.
You're just a collector guy. You love collecting.
Not as, yeah, and maybe not as much now as I used to be, for sure.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you know, still occasionally there's some things obviously I still collect.
You still buying Funko Pops?
Very, very, very rarely.
How many do you have?
How many?
Probably a couple hundred.
Now, okay, so we're talking.
I mean,
a little bit
I get gifted Funko Pops and stuff. I mean, the only ones I really go after anymore maybe is musical artists.
Yeah.
I kind of, that's the only
What
thing.
about the giant? I want to get you a giant Mickey Mouse or a giant Galactus Funko Pop that's so big that it takes up half your room because it's such a big Funko Pop.
I mean, Pokemon cards, like there's no more room for them.
Okay, so you have no
right.
room for Pokemon?
Well, look, this is Pokemon cards.
Okay,
Whoa.
that is your stall of Pokies?
That is the
Holy
Poke corner
hell.
of the house, basically, right there.
Okay. Oh,
My
Yeah,
daughters
okay.
and my
Damn.
daughters and my Pokemon cards.
okay.
That's impressive, though. I gotta admit.
Holy smokes. Now, AGK, you're just a little guy. So, when did you first get excited about Poke? Take your
Pokemon
time.
cards, you mean? Pokemon cards or
just-
Pokemon?
Even the cartoon, like the Crazy Adventures, and by gum, a lot of people don't know Team Rocket. Remember the guy in Team Rocket?
Jesse and James.
He made such a pretty girl. He would be an active cross-dresser. By
And
gum,
they watered
that
it down
kind of-
some for the US, but
For me,
the Japanese
actually-
original episodes, they went all out with that.
They would
I had
go
played-
and they would have breasts and everything. Hopefully, go ahead, HGK.
I had played a couple Pokemon games on my Game Boy Color when they first came out.
Yes,
But I didn't really start collecting cards or anything, honestly, till my daughter was born, because my daughter, when she was like 2, had seen Pokemon cards somewhere or Pokemon on TV or something, and she was interested in it. So I gave her my Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow for her to play with, just just as a toy for a kid. And she actually figured it out. And she was like maybe 3, and she actually kind of figured it out. My ex would bitch at me like, "Why are you letting her play video games? She's only 3 years old." Blah 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 blah. But my daughter actually learned to read by reading the story, the stuff that was going on in the Pokemon games, reading the names of the Pokemon. She actually freaking learned to read. The first thing she learned to read was freaking Pokemon game stuff.
All right.
She learned English from
Okay, I
playing
get
Pokemon.
Tell HGK to stop walking.
Okay, HGK, but here's the story for you. Sue is going to throw up if you keep walking around because you're just walking.
Yeah, so I'm just making my coffee. I'll be stationary in a second.
It's going to
Just making coffee.
stationary. Now, here's the deal. We were asking the panel earlier. Brian loves Snorlax.
Frozen or frozen? Oh, I thought he was.
He's
frozen.
doing okay, Mass.
I thought you were frozen.
HGK,
Sorry.
who's your favorite little Poke character? You have a favorite?
Pokemon Pikachu, for sure.
Pikachu, the star of the series.
I'm a Pikachu fan, yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Pikachu.
absolutely.
Yeah, can you do the Pikachu yell?
Pika, Pika, Pika,
Yeah, you go, Pikachu!
Oh, you want the Pikachu? Too early in the morning for me to do that.
Oh, you want when he
think
gets
it worked
angry and
out.
like blasts all the
Gary,
electricity.
you love it. Whenever you hear a good old Pikachu war cry, Pikachu!
I was like, pee Thor!
Kind of is like that.
There is some correlation with that. Holy so look at them all blurry. Come on, camera, focus me. Good Lord. Anyway, AGK, I've entered the exciting world of professional photography. Brian is my guru. He's been helping me. He says, great bouquet, great Rach. And I go, thank you, Brian. But he goes, you got to look more into the camera, address the audience more. So anyway, I'm working on it. There's a few things I'm just, learning as I go. But you're, professional like Brian.
Retired, yes.
I worked so hard to get you under Mazzy's umbrella of. Oh, go ahead, Brian.
AGK, you're a photographer?
Didn't you know that? Oh, AGK, got to put our photographers.
You must be the only person who didn't know that.
I did not know that. All right.
Okay,
cool.
AGK, tell them all about photography and what you know and impress
You
the
haven't
hell
seen
out of
his
Brian.
Playboy models?
Yeah,
I
Yeah, he
used to
does
be.
boudoir
I used to
photography.
be. I used to be a boudoir and model photographer. I shot for Playboy.
Really?
I shot for Playboy, Maxim, a number of online publications. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Did you ever shoot for Beaver Crotch?
And no, I admit that one slipped by me.
That was
Sorry,
Guccione. What AGK did was artwork. Guccione he debased the art form till it just became a whole series of crotch shots. By the way, I was going to go entitle today's episode "Fire in the Crotch," but I said, or "Crotch of Fire." Loins of fire, but I relented at the last minute.
Need my
AGK, I would love to chat you up about that someday.
Well, let's talk. We're here. We're family.
I remember one time I was doing a thing for what was it, a cosmetics company.
Yes.
And I streamed it. Remember, I actually streamed it.
We watched that one.
You watched some of it. I was doing a thing for a
Harry was
cosmetics
there.
company with a bunch of models for a cosmetics
Harry
company.
loves
That's
when we
roommate.
bring models on the TV
So
show.
what did a typical shoot? I mean, is there
Actually, we did that one twice, didn't we? We had the pool shoot thing too.
Yes, you were in a pool.
It's a lot of scantily clad women, mostly, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it
Pretty
was a
much.
lifestyle, okay? And it was
That's
a
why-
lifestyle.
And it's good. It's good. I wouldn't have all these freaking collectibles if it wasn't for that lifestyle. That's all I'm saying.
Rachel meant well,
Oh.
but the kind of photographers I represented weren't in the kind of thing that.
Yeah,
he
but
does.
I felt you could have branched out. If Brian had been here
Well,
at
you
that
know-
time when I was
No, but
first
I've
encouraging
always said this. If you want to be a professional photographer, and I've said this 100 times, people ask me, why don't you shoot male models? Why don't you shoot freaking, I don't know, buildings, whatever. When you take up photography, you got to decide what you want to shoot, because shooting female models is completely different than shooting a picture of a freaking building. I'm telling you right now, you got to play to your strengths and what you work with the best as a photographer. Simple as that. You got to go with what your skill set is.
Well,
Some people are
I'll
great
tell-
at shooting the male form. Some people are shooting the female form. Some people are good at landscape. People are good at doing portraits. Some people are good at doing pets. You know, it's
I hear
whatever.
her.
Oh,
I know,
man.
jeez.
Is that Betty White?
No, that's Tifa.
Earthquake.
Tifa, stop it. I got to give her a bone or
the
something.
fuck down.
Holy
Oh,
smokes.
it's her morning. It's her morning. She does this every morning. I'm going to give her a
That's
bone.
okay.
One of the
I'll give her a
most
bone.
exciting, one
It's
of
a
the
walk
most
in the dog.
exciting
Walk in the
times
dog.
I've had on this program is when Brian turned to me and said, I got
Oh,
to
there she is.
Oh, there's a cutie.
Oh, hi,
Wow.
Tifa.
I got a what,
Goodness.
Rachel? I didn't catch that.
Come on.
I said
Give
one
me
of
a
the
bone.
most exciting times I've had on the program is when you said to me, I'm going to give you a bone, Rachel. And I went, wow.
Yeah, I should have rephrased that, shouldn't I?
Wow,
Yeah.
you bring the spice.
You know,
But he's a photographer and he knows all about apertures and everything, Brian.
Yeah, cool.
you know, there are certain businesses or artistic creations, and photography is never going away. People have a good eye, and I don't care.
It's about having
You
an
know,
eye.
it's kind of like a lot of people like me who, I'm a shitty guitar player, but for a few years I was buying a few nice guitars. I've been getting rid of them, but I don't deserve those guitars, like a David Donnelly or a Joey Callio or whoever. I just don't. But I was able at the time to afford them, and I loved having them. But I know people that will buy the best camera and all the equipment, and they don't. You can develop an eye in photography, but
You got
also,
to mirror
it's like anything
AGK.
else. You have to have something to begin with,
Rachel can do that.
and
for
then
me.
you develop it in a certain way. And photography,
No,
unfortunately,
you need to be reversed, AGK.
Yeah,
you
probably. I
married?
don't know. Do
The
I?
thing is-
Listening, Mazzy. I heard
yeah.
you.
But the
Thank
thing with
you.
photography
There you
now,
go.
and in a lot of ways, the democratic side of it, that everyone can be a photographer.
Yeah.
When automatic exposure started and everything else, and you didn't have to go into a dark room, and not that that's a big thing, but
No. Go
but as a professional photographer, you had to get a certain level of skills, and then hopefully you have the creativity to back it up. And now everyone is a fucking photographer. And I did my business.
Yeah, I think the art of photography is kind of getting lost. It really
Well, almost
is.
40 years I did it. And again, when digital happened, everyone was doom and gloom. Now it's digital, but actually it helped in a certain way in the advertising world. But then clients in the art directors, agencies expected everything like that. I kind of missed the days when you would do a Polaroid, you'd make sure everything was kind of set up. I'm talking mostly about studio photography now. And you'd do the hero shoot. You make sure the lighting is right, make sure the set is fine. And you didn't know what you were to get until you sent film to the lab. You did a clip test for exposure, which means you got 1 or 2 frames of film that you'd lose, but they'd make sure the exposure, and then you'd push it hotter, down, whatever, and do the rest of the film. Now with digital, I remember doing estimates, and I had it kind of in conjunction with my photographer. Once we got an approval, tell the photographer, based on what they told me earlier, okay, you only can shoot 25 rolls for this project. That's in the budget. If you go over that, you're going to eat it, or we need to get approval for more. With digital, the nice thing about it is you can shoot unlimited frames because it doesn't cost you anymore except for time. It's just a different world.
The thing I love most about the old Polaroid, as Massey reflects, is as a beautiful lady, I love it when I do this after I take my picture. I just do, because you boys who tried it just wasn't as good when Chad and I do it.
Brian, it would be good to talk about photography at one point on some of these streams. I do, but down the line. But I would like to do that.
Okay,
when you do your live stream, when you start your new live stream, there's a subject that you could have guests come up and talk about cameras
and their careers.
Well, here's where Brian is totally right. When he was bashing me and kicking me in the fucking nuts.
Make Brian big for this.
I have a
Make
list.
Mazzy big.
No, I want your big reaction. Go ahead.
I have a list. I have a list of music and rock photographers who I've met over the years, like Henry Diltz and Joel Bernstein, and Amelia, who now has the Jim Marshall archive, who I did talk to, of doing before they're all dead, and punk photographers that are younger, doing a thing with those people, because I love that stuff. I know about it. That's why I tried to kick it off, going for High in the Sky, where I reached out to McCartney's publicist when that photo book came out that he did. I reached out to his publicist and said, look, I don't want to talk about Paul, about his music, about the Beatles, about records. He has his photo book 1964 coming out and a show at these museums around the world. I want to talk to him about, and I did a list of photographers, 5 photographers, his memories: Richard Avedon, Harry Benson, famous Hurrell, famous photographers that he was photographed with the Beatles and solo. I'd love to talk to him about that. He was married to a photographer. His daughter's a photographer. That's what I want to do. And actually, they got back to me and said he's not doing interviews now. Of course, then I got pissed off because a month later, he does an interview with London when the show opened at the National Portrait Gallery with fucking Stanley Tucci. And my son and Michelle always said, I think they thought I looked like Stanley Tucci. So
I've heard a lot of people say that about you, actually.
Yeah, we know Stanley Tucci's Norman Maslov.
It's interesting.
I love Stanley Tucci.
We got a great comment.
Stanley Tucci is going to talk to him about Italian pasta. I can talk to him about photography.
Yes, you can. But listen, Massey, you got a little Texas Leghound in you. Once Massey gets going, it's best just to let him finish his work. Just let him finish.
Williams. I know Joe likes to tease me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate
it. Little Texas Leghound.
Joe, the audience is there, and they seem to not complain too much.
They aren't going to complain. Just let Massey finish his business. AGK, you're rampant. You've got a huge you got a huge career and all this kind of thing, but
I'm rampant. What the hell does that even mean?
I think a shot of penicillin would help that.
Yeah, it sounds like a disease.
Holy
Is
smokes.
it like being rabid? You know, do I need a
So-
rabies shot?
AGK, so I got
It's a
this
compliment.
Pee-wee,
It's a
it's Pee-wee
compliment.
Herman on Criterion, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. AGK, have you gotten in the exciting world of collecting the Criterion collection of films?
Actually, I'm not a big Criterion collector because there's just not a lot of Criterion films I like. I mean,
You're
I've
a
got
horror guy, right?
I've got a couple. I've got like scanners. I've got scanners on Criterion.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I'm more like Arrow Video, Kino, Severn, all those art house because you know I'm collecting more. I'm collecting more of the grindhouse and the slashers, the horrors, and those are the companies that put them out. I got Outland. I got Outland on Arrow Video. They did
Yeah.
a 4K. They did a 4K.
What's
4K
the
version of
one where
Outland.
Sean Connery wears
Sean Connery.
underwear?
They did a really good job of
Yeah.
Outland. A
He's in
4K.
his- but no, the one where he's in his underwear, AGK. Sean Connery, was it Zardoz?
Zardoz. Yes, they did.
Oh, I
In
know.
his adult diaper.
Yeah,
Adult
it's
diaper.
like so cool. Bright red underwear. Massey go.
I got this audience. They don't really care about this person.
Whoa,
He's gonna-
don't be shushing the
But I
audience.
just got
Take care.
Jazz Shit Brooks, my friend, sent me a death notice. So
Oh,
I'm
no.
doing an obituary.
We got a death notice from
of a
Massey.
great kind of world jazz music guitarist just died, and that's Ralph Towner. Ralph Towner, a lot of records on ACM, was in a band called Oregon that started on Vanguard Records and went to ECM, that did like world music and jazz and that type of stuff. So Ralph Towner died at 85 years old.
85 years young. Massey, you okay?
Yes.
You got to wonder, how long do we have left, Massey?
Well,
Ralph,
what
I can't believe you don't know who Ralph Towner is, actually. I'm surprised.
No, I do now that you said it, but I didn't know before.
Go ahead, AGK. AGK's
Say,
got breaking
what
news.
big? Everybody, place your bets. What big music artists are we going to lose in 2026? We lost.
It's going to be Ringo.
Oh, I don't want to jinx anyone. No, don't you dare!
Going.
Don't you dare!
I mean, we got to be realistic here, right? We got to be realistic.
You know,
I mean,
the weird thing is, I think Ringo is going to be the last Beatle.
Yeah, I've been
Probably.
saying that since I was about 5
Outstanding.
years old, and so far it looks like I may have ended up being right about that.
He
so
My
was-
wife says she thinks Ringo dyes his hair. I don't know.
he definitely does.
Oh,
Holy smokes. Come on, man.
all the power.
Yeah.
It's like literally black now. He never
know,
had black hair. He's definitely dying. now.
Obviously, Ringo and Paul will be hard ones for me, but aside, I think
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Bob
will be the one.
Dylan's going to kill me.
That's going to be the
That'll
hardest.
kill me. Dylan goes, I'll be
I'm
inconsolable.
surprised
I'll be
how
a
much
mess.
Bob Weir affected me, because I'm a big Dead fan, but I'm not like all Dead. But I play a lot of Dead, but I think it was because growing up in where I grew up in that band and everything. Him particularly wasn't like, I'm not a big Bob Weir guy, but he was such an integral part and an original. I mean, he's not flashy, but he did stuff that I don't know how he did it. His playing.
I want to promote.
He had a good voice too.
Fitz's electric bar. Fitz and his buddy Simon and I sat down for a round table about Bob Weir and the Dead, and it was a fun conversation, and it doesn't have nearly enough views. And if you love the Dead, go check out Fitz's electric bar. A nice conversation.
Fitz is great. Fitz is good.
Yeah, watch it on double time, and it's fun.
Oh, another death we need to give a shout out to. Elliot Cruz's dog died.
Yeah.
Oh, Chester.
Oh,
So we
So
lost
Chester,
Chester.
Elliot, if you're watching this or you hear about this, someone
Yeah.
tell Elliot.
Yeah.
Our hearts go out to Elliot Cruz and Chester.
And
Yeah, he's
Dr.
beloved
Robert,
Chester.
Dr. Robert lost his dog like a month ago.
Holy smokes. What's going on?
Yeah,
Dr.
lose
Robert.
dogs.
Let's hear
That's
it out.
hard.
Here you go. You're talking about Round Midnight on the Criterion. There you go.
Michelle was
Holy
on
smokes.
that set. Michelle was the still photographer on that set.
Dexter Gordon.
Wow.
And of course, the lovely Michelle.
Tony Williams is in it. Herbie
I did not
Hancock
know
is
that.
there.
Wow.
Shot in the
I
south of
didn't.
France.
Yeah. So we got this is not the 4K. This is just the Blu-ray. I don't know if this has come out on 4K yet, but Round Midnight is a story about Paris, the jazz scene in
It's
Paris.
sort of autobiographical of Dexter.
It's
a little
very good. And Dexter Gordon does a bang up job. He has a bit of a stretch where he plays a jazz artist.
bit. Yeah, that's a stretch.
Bit of a stretch.
Yeah,
That's
unfortunately,
like,
I agree with
oh,
Joe here.
okay, what's happening, Beetle Paper?
His comment: Ringo aged well for 85, but now he is finally starting to sound sluggish and slower.
He is. The last
Yeah,
time
I
I
am
saw
starting
him,
to hear
Yeah,
it
but
too.
Mayo,
Hold on,
you and
Harry.
I are-
Harry's got something. He's okay. Ringo, not doing well.
No, not
no,
doing.
but you can
Just like
hear that he's losing a
struggling a
little bit
little
of his
well, don't you
voice.
think
And
all of us are in the same boat? Really?
Not me or you, Mousy.
Well, I'm not
Harry's
85
flipped
yet.
a bit from the early dynamic Harry that we all remember and love from the early episodes. He was a
But isn't
tornado.
Mayo's about
Put
what?
down a bit.
Is Mayo 60, early 60s? I don't know how old Mayo
Who,
is.
Joe?
Yeah.
Joe's
so.
in his 40s. What the hell are you talking
Is
about?
he late 50s? I thought he was late
Joe
50s.
Mayo
No,
is
he's in his 60s.
42.
He's not 42.
Joe is.
No.
What
No
do you
offense,
mean
Joe.
he's
You're not
42?
42. I think
Joe
he's
is
58.
42.
56,
Isn't he
58.
65?
How old
I
is
think.
Joe?
That's my guess.
Mousy, why are you trying to age? This is ageism and it's words for.
Hey, I'm
No,
the
I
oldest
think
guy
age
here.
right.
Except for Harry, I'm the second oldest guy here, actually.
AGK, when you go finally, and God rest you, I want you to have another 50. But when
Okay.
you die,
Look.
when that sad time comes,
Mayo is 64. He's a
Okay.
Beatles song.
when he
Oh,
gets
right. He did mention
old,
that.
Mayo, I was
Right,
giving you.
right.
Okay.
all right, Joe, you can try and pretend you're old like Mousy, but anyway, here's the AGK. What of your many toys have you requested to be buried with? We'll go around the panel on this one.
Buried with? Well, I want to be burned up, so I guess it
Okay,
doesn't
well, what's
matter.
going to be flamed with you?
I don't know, my naked body. What do they do?
Well,
What do
okay,
they
you
do when they
Probably
burn
do
you up?
objects with you
They
when you're
stick you in a
cremated.
cardboard box and burn you
are
up.
allowed. You are allowed to take an item with you into the inferno.
I don't know.
So
Nobody's
like
ever
your
asked me that
Batmobile,
before.
I would take the Batmobile. You got
I
a
don't
great
know what I would
Batmobile.
take. Now that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe a picture
Well,
of my
that's
daughter.
why I
Maybe a
asked
picture. You know what? A picture of my daughter.
Okay. Well, that's sentimental, sweet. Brian, obviously you're not going to take any pictures with you. It's going to be something more fun, like a video game system or something. That picture. Go ahead, Brian. What are you
I'm
taking?
gonna take
What are you
It's a hard-
consigning to the flames?
Well, I was gonna get sentimental too. I've got some dog tags with my kids' names on them, but if for something funny,
Not funny. That's fine. You're done. You got kids.
Okay.
See, where are you going in the Jewish cemetery? What are you going to be taking with you?
Cremated as well, and
Oh, yeah, but what's going to be burned up? The picture of Leonard behind you.
Ashes scattered in Golden Gate Park, San Francisco.
Okay, but who with your ashes, along with your ashes, you're going to have something in there, and it's going into San Francisco too.
Probably that bottle of gin that I don't even know.
Attaboy. Attaboy. I love that. Now for me, it's going to be my beautiful autograph picture of Donald John Trump that Harry gifted me.
Yeah,
I think you should be burned with Donald.
You son of a
Trump.
bitch.
Rachel,
Harry, go ahead.
Rachel, when Trump dies, they should bury him 12 feet under because deep down he's not bad.
Okay, deep down is I see what you're doing there, Harry. Okay, Harry. So what about your own fine self? What,
I would take Rob with me.
the what?
Oh,
Holy smokes!
That's the funniest thing you said in
That's
10 years.
intense. That's it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Jen,
I'll storm off and take him with
and
me.
Big Rob screaming with you. I want to live. Okay, Jen, for you, is it going to be one of your Polly Girl toys?
actually, no, but I mean, I've
Yeah.
actually given this thought before, but I've had
Okay,
this stuffed
I'm
dog
glad.
since I was literally 1 day old. It has
Yeah.
slept next to me on my bed every night, every day of my life. It's going with me. So
Okay, so you're going to take your guitar? What did
no,
you,
my little stuffed puppy.
your
I thought you were
puppy?
talking about vibrator.
Stuffed puppy. Go ahead, Mouse. What do you got going?
No, seriously, I think about it. I would probably take. I don't want to take the vinyl little
could
kind
go
of.
grab it, but like
the Strawberry Fields Forever single, the picture sleeve, because I remember the first moment I heard that on a clock radio. It was late at night on the radio, and I was almost asleep, and I'd play music with a timer on my clock radio to go off so I could fall asleep to music. First time I ever heard Strawberry Fields, and for some reason in my mind, I thought it was about a cemetery, which is weird that it turned out to be about a Salvation Army, like a orphanage
an
or whatever.
orphanage.
So in my mind, Strawberry Fields is about a cemetery, which is not, but that's a sense memory I have. So the single of Strawberry Fields can be melted with me.
I try.
You know, it's like Beetle Babe
Good
said, you know.
delivery, Harry. I try humbly. I try.
I try. I do my best.
He's developing quite a fan following. I love it. Brian, have you ever said anything funny that you recall?
No, I'm just not that sharp.
You know, when the Beatles first came out, as a 10-year-old, when I first heard them, I remember vividly having a nightmare about, because they were from Liverpool. I'd never heard that word before, but for me, Liverpool is like a pool of water.
Liver.
In my nightmare, it was full of eels.
Ooh, yeah, that's not
I
good.
just had this weird nightmare about the Beatles in Liverpool.
Ugh. And you
I
know
remember
because that would make you want to hate the band. Okay, go ahead, AJ.
My first Beatles memory is definitely seeing that black and white cartoon of them on Saturday mornings on cartoons when I watched cartoons with a little
had
kid.
their own cartoon.
That I didn't know they were a music artist or anything like that. I just remember the cartoon, and then maybe short time after that, my sister, who was 2 years older than me, started dancing in the living room with her friends, you know, after school and whatnot. And they would dance to 45s and they like the Beatles and stuff. They were playing a lot of Beatles 45s. That's my first time I probably ever heard their music. And that was that was like 1967 or so, something like that.
It's 67.
I know exactly the first moment I heard a Beatles song because it was on Ed Sullivan. I'd never heard them before. So the first song I ever heard was All My Lovin'.
Same here. It was the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. We watched it.
I heard I Want to Hold Your Hand first. I mean, I heard
I didn't know anything about him. It's just that we knew there was a buzz, that the Beatles are appearing and that there was a big thing happening.
And the next day in school, that's all anybody.
I think the first song I ever remember by the Beatles was She Loves You.
That would be
Hard Day's Night and She Loves You. Hard Day's
yeah.
Night and She Loves You are the first two songs I can
two
honestly remember, like
Beatles
named
songs,
by
in my
name.
opinion.
Two underrated Beatles songs.
One of my absolute favorites is P.S. I Love You.
Great song.
And the other is Bad Boy.
Ooh,
Bad Boy. Bad little kid moved in.
I think anytime at all for me.
Anytime at all. Boom, boom. Anytime at all. It's great. Great energy. All those songs have great energy. Lennon's vocals, P.S. I Love You. Great. Earliest memories, again, She Loves You for me, for the music, but obviously watching them on Sullivan because we were there. And my grandfather was from Liverpool watching it. And he's listening to me. He goes, can't understand a word they're saying.
Was he an eel fisherman?
What's that?
Well, was he an eel fisherman?
He was not an eel. He worked on the railroad. He worked on the railroad.
He was laying ties.
Yeah,
well, as you remember, I've always been more of a Wings fan. I was never really a big Beatles fan. I was always a Wings fan. I've said that many times. I was always a big Wings fan.
I really hate it when you say that, but go on.
Why? What's wrong with Wings? No, I mean, I like Beatles. I like the Beatles.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, but I got into music.
It's very hurtful.
Okay, I'm sorry to hurt you so much. But I mean, I got into music after the Beatles already broke up, right?
Wings is better.
The Beatles had broken up when I got into music, and Wings was just, getting rolling. So for me, I grew up in the Wings generation. I bought the Wings box set that came out in the fall, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, but hold on. This Wings
this stream is 3 hours and 23 minutes, and it's 3:23 a.m. in the morning here, and I have to work tomorrow.
Oh no,
Ryan,
are we bidding adieu to you for now?
I think you should. I thought the death conversation was wrapping up the stream, but you guys are going to keep going.
Well,
I need to go to sleep.
Ryan,
go ahead, Norman.
I will reach out to you when I have my Mazzy branded sake. Okay,
please do that, Mazzy. And Chad Chasm, if you're out there, and I want to.
Oh, I'm making big for this. Hold on, there's a chatty piece out there.
I want to invite myself, if you'll humbly have me, to come to Salina and make photos of it for 3-day events. Put me up or offset the cost somehow, and let's make it happen. I want to meet all these critters, all these lesser channels, and all these vinyl people. So let's make
Really
it
good
happen. I want
comment.
to see a big vinyl summit
It's a
of
great
not just
comment
vinyl
from
loving people,
Brian
but yeah.
right
Anyway,
now.
so think, and then go watch
He's
Fitz's
making an
electric.
appeal.
Fitz
Chatty
electric
Cakes
part.
is listening.
And thank you, Rachel, for having me up. I'm
All
going to sleep. Good night, everybody.
All right.
Oyasamina. We'll see you guys on the next one.
All right.
Bye.
See you,
Sayonara.
Brian.
Oyasumi. Good night.
Sayonara. There he goes. That's Brian, everybody. We had him on the TV show. We'll see if Chatty Cakes is going to take him up on that incredible offer. Photography for Chatty. Brian in Salina.
You know-
as we've learned the pronunciation. Go ahead.
Salina.
Brian.
There once was a
Nothing
girl
can
from
be funny.
Salina.
Oh,
I've got a question for Harry because I haven't seen you in a long time, Harry. It's nice
sure.
to see you. Did you watch the Springsteen film, the biopic thing they did? What did you
I
think of it? if you
did, and a lot of people ask me that, and my answer is number one, it's not a feel-good movie, and
Okay.
I don't. In some ways, I don't know why they made it,
Yeah, I was kind of surprised they made it. But
it's the thing now. Everybody's making movies about
Yeah.
biopics, so
You know, I think
yeah,
part of
but what did you think it was accurate? Did you think it
yeah, 'cause
represented
it
him well?
absolutely
And
followed his book that he wrote.
it was
That's a
accurate, but
rarity
there was
then.
the girlfriend was a composite of several women he dated.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a biopic. You have to do artistic license. It's not going to be a documentary. But I tell you,
exactly.
unfortunately for me, as much I did like it, but I didn't love it. In fact, I had a lot of criticism. But
So much
it
of
came
his
after
music.
a year after the Dylan one, and to me, the Dylan one was so fucking good.
I liked
loved
the
it.
Dylan
was.
one.
I mean, it just I saw it 3 times, and I turned on people who aren't really into Dylan. They just enjoyed hearing like the
Right.
story.
I wasn't even particularly into
And he
Dylan, but I
pulled
watched
it
it
off.
twice.
You know, Timothy pulled it off, and I thought Joan Baez pulled it off. I mean, they don't look like the character, but it's the
Okay.
essence of the character. And I
Yeah.
Right.
loved it, and it had an emotional tug. And I know the Dylan story, so I loved it.
And the Springsteen thing, so much of his music was based on his lack of interaction with his father. I mean, everything, his whole life is where it is today because of his relationship with his father.
Or lack thereof,
And
perhaps.
that's where the biopic really explains all that.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Jen, have you considered getting a biopic made about your lovely self?
Why would I have a biopic made about me?
Because
I'm not
you're a
famous.
YouTube celebrity and the world is changing so quickly.
That's
that
not
many of
enough
us-
to get a biopic
they've
made of
already
you.
done a documentary on me. So maybe
But I
they're-
mean, people have asked the rhetorical question: if someone were to make a biopic of you, who would you
Yes.
cast?
Okay,
I would
let's
pick
do
Anne
that.
Hathaway personally, but
Anne Hathaway as Jen.
hell yeah,
Be
she'd be a
beautiful,
really
but
tall Jen. But I mean, besides that,
I love that. Now,
Who-
AGK, we were talking about Sulka, the exotic transsexual porn star from the 70s.
Never
On
saw
that
them, never heard of
episode,
them.
I can picture her playing you as Thunder.
Of
Because
course you could.
yeah,
Of course
and
you
because
could.
she was an amazing, and plus it would be the gender bending element of it, which I think would be intriguing for our audience. But that's what I think. Do you have someone that you would see portraying you in a biopic of your life, AGK?
Well,
Sean Connery is no longer with us, so you.
no,
you
yeah,
get-
well, it's what's his name from Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Pink.
Mr. P-
Because people always said that I looked
Buscemi.
like him.
You're Buscemi, Steve
Buscemi.
Buscemi.
People always said I looked like
I
him.
see that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, and especially like when I was working at Bass Pro in the Marine Department there, when I had a little more hair and everything.
Mhm.
People used to come up to me in the mall when I was it's like on the lunch break walking around or something, and people would come up to me and ask me if I was Steve Buscemi. They really would. And everybody that worked at the store there, they used to nickname me Mr. Pink.
Well,
Because I sounded like him.
think-
I sounded like him. I looked like him.
AGK.
I never.
I don't
thought about
think
it
it's
before.
because of that movie they named you Mr. Pink. I think it's because of all the nude
Oh,
women
no.
shots.
Yes.
Nah.
God, Kevin.
I
Nobody
hated to go
knew.
there,
Nobody
but
knew back then that
No
I
offense,
that I did
and
that.
I don't mean to offend anyone else here, but
Yeah, I love
Harry
you, man.
doesn't get it, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, there's definitely been some pink shots.
Harry, tragically, Gig Young is no longer with us, but I
I used
picture
to
for
know a
your
woman.
biopic, Gig
I used to know a
Young
woman who was.
could have done you, Harry. Gig
When I
Young.
was young, when I like even in high school,
Yeah.
everybody said I looked like Peter Fonda.
Peter, yes,
I can see that.
it.
I can
We
see that, and I
see
got
it.
the same. I
Yeah.
got the same thing when I was in high school. The
I
first
don't
person
believe
I
it
ever
about
got
you,
was Peter
HJK, but I
Fonda.
do believe it about Harry. Okay, you
And
are
then-
Steve Buscemi. Leave
But
it at
then
that.
in the 80s when I had permed hair and shit,
Yes.
because that was the thing in the 80s.
Yeah.
I got Weird Al Yankovic big time because I had the
Wow, from
glasses,
Weird
everything.
Al to Steve
Weird
Buscemi.
Al, I got that big time. Oh my god! All through the 80s when he was big,
Yeah.
it was.
Well, you look
I was
just
a
like
splitting
him. I've
image.
seen the pictures. HJK, I've seen the picture. You look
Yeah.
just like a dead ringer. Okay, HJK, are you doing auctions anymore? I don't know
where
if
he
he's
went.
doing much of anything anymore.
Back in black.
Well, there goes HJK. Massey, obviously Tucci's going to do you in the
So
biopic.
who would you have, Rach?
Oh, for myself? God, Cher, obviously.
Oh, I would love that.
Cher would be, because
Oh
it's
my
got the
God.
native kind of angle going in, the long black hair. And I think she could pull it off with her comedic timing.
Yeah.
So I think she would be very good. I think Cher would be it. Especially now I've dropped a few pounds, Harry.
I would watch the hell out of that.
Yeah, me
I
too.
you do Sarah Silverman with blackface.
Sarah Silverman with blackface?
What?
That would be horrible. That would be controversial.
That's who you
Yeah, that would be horrible. Holy smokes, I love HK, but he had to go. He just left. Hold on. He may
back.
be back. Hold on, something's happening. Okay, let's
But
see.
sorry about
There he
that.
is.
Okay, what's happening?
Make me in the square one because I got the camera vertical.
Okay,
so.
I got to make you in a square one.
Yeah,
There you
sorry.
go.
The phone rang. It killed the
That's
feed.
okay.
Well, look at you. You're in a square one now.
Thank you.
Well, guess what? We've been here 3.5 hours. Massey, further plans in your illustrious career today. You got a new video
Well,
dropping.
we have. It's been a while, but we have like 5 or 6 perfectly crisp sunny days here.
Okay.
And so I'm going to get out for a drive. I'm going to go out for breakfast, brunch. I never do it. I haven't done it in, I don't know, whenever. Down in Georgetown, there's a couple diners.
Yeah.
Get some
You went for breakfast?
bacon and
Easy
pancakes
Street.
today.
You can go to Easy Street.
I won't go to East Street Sunday because they have the
They're going to be jam packed.
the street fair. No, not the street fair, but the street the farmers
Yeah.
market is there, so it's always crowded. It's great to go down there for that, but I don't.
It's
I don't need to go-
38 degrees out right now. That's
Oh.
crisp.
Yeah, but I spend a lot of time in New York in the dead of winter. If you're dressed right and you go out right, it's a beautiful. I mean, you know how it is here. It's sunny. People freak out when it's sunny, and all the good mood because
It's
last night
gone.
the Seahawks. There was fireworks going on for 3 hours
Yeah.
last night after the
We're
Seahawks.
happy. In the Pacific Northwest, we're happy. Hey, Rachel, you wouldn't want Rosie? I love Rosie, but I've dropped so
For
much pounds.
politics, though.
Rosie would not be believable. I don't care about politics. We're talking me. And I would say that Rosie could handle, like if we did something like, He's Not There, the Dylan biopic they done like that, where you got different actors portraying me. I could see Rosie playing me during my fat period. Okay, when I was all fat.
Aww.
Okay, what have we got here? What's happening?
Puppy.
That's Jim, record collector news's dog. We were talking about
I thought that
dogs. I
was a
said they're
rat.
part of the family. He says, yeah, part of the family who shit on you.
Oh, yes.
That looks
Hey,
like
Bill,
a
can you
rat.
have
Doesn't
them?
it look like a rat?
Oh, it doesn't look like a rat.
You know what? I like that. Who's the joke? Robin Williams, one of these means George Carlin, the aliens come down and they try and figure the dominant species. They figure it's got to be the dogs because the people are running around picking up their shit. I
I
don't
think
know.
that
That
was
was pretty
Carlin.
good. All
My
right,
rule
everybody.
when it comes to dogs, I have one rule: never get a dog who has bigger poop than you.
That is
Wow.
a pretty good piece of
Yeah.
advice, actually.
Yeah, Cher's got the Cherokee going as well. So
Yeah,
that's why
half
we got
Cherokee,
Cher.
half Armenian.
Yeah, she's got it all going on.
How
Ladies and
old
gentlemen,
is
thanks
she
for
now?
watching the show. Collection. It's a great hobby, but don't let it rule your roost. And don't be a money grubber like me. Holy smoke. HK, I've become a money grubber. I'm selling you a card, 150. It's